gotten janked and we've only just started.
Yes. Hopefully you manage to work out the jank before and it doesn't happen mid-combat.
Hopefully.
You jinxed it.
I probably just did. Feel free to blame
Yeah, that's fair.
Feel free to blame me later if it happens. Okay. La la la. Coastal light and suffering. Water is wet. Also, you're not getting a fucking marketable coast blessing until I have an actual custom model commission, so no. Spamming that will not make it come faster, Mon. Anyways.
Yes, but it gets a reaction out of you.
Fair enough. Anyways, clap hands together. We are live. This is Drako Apocalypse session. I think this is session 20 at this point, around there at least.
Who knows? Something.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Double check my VOD channel, so I can see how many sessions this has been. I know it's at least double digits. Okay, it's session 15. I was 5 off. Oh, okay. Me will be wait. Okay, that'll make things. Okay, that's fine. So, for everyone watching and just for sake of the VOD and all that, the players are Lucine. Lucine played by Erie.
Hello.
Io played by Miho, who just had to step away to grab food and is probably going to be mostly text again if I'm reading the vibes right. Theon played by Sylvan.
Hello.
Kirov played by Mon, aka Atomic Taco.
Time for crimes.
You're not getting my phosphorus.
I can always just use napalm.
Anyways, John played by Cayman.
Yo.
Ashley, aka Takaka, isn't here this session. She's not feeling well. So we're not going to be doing a mission that progresses the main plot. There's going to be a random encounter mission once we're done the RP stuff for this session. Anyway, so let me find where I fucking put the underground map, the under Boston map. There it is. Set the music. Yeah, okay, what's a good song lead? Here, give me a second. Volume a little bit. Okay, so so right now it's right after you guys get back from guys finished the last of the incant stuff and talking to everyone from last time. Still the same day. Last mission was, well, for recap's sake, it was eventful. Nobody died, nobody saw, but there might have been some emotional damage dished out.
Oh, definitely.
Still, you managed to escort the population of Mr. Goldman's now nameless group back into Under Boston, and they've merged into it. Mr. Goldman has stepped up and is now the guy in charge of the head tech instead of that being awkwardly folded under Michigan. So Ascalon's leadership is now Mr. Goldman doing technology stuff. Hey Azal, I'm just doing quick recap stuff while we wait for Mio to get back. Mayor Jane, who is in charge of logistics and basically all the civvy stuff. Sister Sophia, who's in charge of magical shenanigans. And then Michigan, who's kind of... Wait, I don't think Michigan's token isn't actually down on here because he lives on the fucking battleship. On the fucking ship in the middle.
No, it was a destroyer, not a battleship.
The destroyer, yes. Who lives on the destroyer, so he's not down here. He's in charge of military stuff, which makes him basically de facto the guy in charge, period, because you're basically at war.
Yeah, the battleship was something else.
Yeah, you don't have a battleship. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys want to get one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so last time, you summoned a demon. Lucine Biblo the planet. planet as part of her search for a power source for Seed Purify. And basically the quest, kill 2 more Arc Dragons to unlock the power source.
Hands.
Yep, and then Lucy and Io and Sion, with some help of Mayor Jane, did a thing to go talk to the Fae. The Fae are assholes. Yes, it's the...
Apparently somehow we've seen as a eugenics project.
Yes! Anyways, so it's right after all that reveal, it was right after that. And as the base is settling down, and as Underbossen is settling down, the Nocturnal Innocence coming out, the fucking party that people have been raging because an Arc Dragon's finally fucking dead. And it looks like people might have a glimmer of hope. Glimmer of hope finally is finally starting to wind down. Wind down. So I just have one question. What's everyone doing as they head off to bed for the night?
Ritual planning. It was a busy week, and there's a lot of ritual prep that needs work.
And you also have the project in the background.
Naturally.
Cayman, what is John doing?
He's going to the library for a bit before he actually heads off to bed.
Okay. I'll handle that in a second. Mon, what is Kirov doing?
Just some firearms maintenance.
Okay, so I'll just say he's just someone in the General Liberating District, because I imagine that's where all you guys are staying. Mia, what's Io up to? Also ritual research, okay. Yuri's just so what he's doing. Okay, so that's everyone. Also, give me a sec to just
You know what Sion's doing.
Yeah, Sion is being we know what Sion's doing. Sion's being creepy. Sion's rubbing her hands together and planning her transformation ritual over the time skip.
She is planning how to forsake her humanity, naturally.
Yes, that's gonna be fun. Anyway, so I was originally considering having a scheme being over a 2-day time limit, but it works better now. Cayman, as John is burning the night oil in a small corner of the library. What specifically is he looking for?
Just something to read, really.
Mm-hmm. With the recent revelation you all have had, John can is it okay if I say John does something?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to get your permission first. With the recent revelation, John can't help but drift towards the medical and curse-breaking sections of the library's textbooks. Just browsing through them. As he looks through them, well, you hear the gentle footsteps behind you before you hear Sister Sophia gently clear her throat. John, do you have a moment to talk?
I guess, yeah.
The gestures leads you to a nearby little alcove, just private, perched up above the general maze of selves and such, just giving a good overview of all that. Well, my brother relayed the events of what happened during the diplomatic meeting to me and the rest of Basculon's heads. We're going to tell everyone tomorrow to just keep the deal on the down low. We don't want to ruin the mood that the populace has generally built up, but I do have a question for you, she asked, closing her eyes.
Hmm.
How are you doing?
John's gonna be silent for a moment, then let out a sharp, humorless laugh.
Ah, I see. You don't have to tell me what Sue is like if it hurts too much. I knew inevitably something like this was going to happen. We have too many people down here, and with how the dragons work, it was simply inevitable. But he puts a hand on your shoulder gently. If you ever need to talk about it, my door is open, and I cannot go into details due to her own privacy. If you need to talk to someone who's going through similar emotions, I recommend talking to Elizabeth about that. Elizabeth.
Funny thing is, if this had all kicked off a couple days later, I wouldn't be here. I might be one of those things. The big ones.
Maybe, maybe not. We still don't know what exactly are the exact things that set an Arc Dragon apart besides the scene situation, which we don't know if that's descended or not. But
Yeah.
I'm going to suggest do not dwell on what could have been. Even with the seal of magic broken, and not even the gods could change the past. What is done is done. We have to focus on changing the future. Well, so far my brother's research hasn't found any way to hasn't found any viable ways to fully undo the process, to even begin undoing the process of recodification. That doesn't mean it's not impossible. We simply don't know enough to know if it is or not. However, it is likely that it is. I'm not going to fill you with false hope. All I'm going to say is as I said to Elizabeth, it's simply the potential might be there. But if you have to face her before we confirm that it is or is not impossible, I do not hesitate. You are my apprentice, and you're one of my apprentices, and you are a kind young man. If she was a friend of yours, I assume she was just as kind. I assume that if she knew what was going to happen, that if the Sia back then could talk to you now, she'd ask for you to stop her. She stays silent after that, giving you time to process and think.
John will just nod and go back to looking through the books.
She'll gently pat your shoulder as she gets back up. I don't expect something like this to heal overnight, or even begin healing overnight. Just don't forget. You have me, you have your teammates, and you have everyone else down here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I thought she's just going to give you a sad smile and and walk away, heading back into her church near the library. The next morning is the first day of the 2-day time skip. I'm going to ask, is anyone going to be doing anything during today?
Lucine is just prepping ritual circles for teleportation, so she has a permanent one to work off.
I meant more stuff that we do a scene for.
Oh. Lucine actually does have something she needs at minimum talk to
Oh, okay.
talk to probably Alexander about it.
Talk to Alexander then? Okay, let's do that first
Yep.
then.
And also Mayor Jane at the same time.
Okay. Okay, so let's say you go to Alexander first. You find Alexander in his lab as always. He's fiddling with the large device he brought with him to meeting the Scarlet Queen, muttering about the readings and all that. He has another one of those conspiracy boards. There's still a lot of the stuff on that you just don't understand.
Oh no, they're multiplying.
At this point, I understand a good chunk of it.
Yeah, you understand a good chunk of it. You understand like the stuff about the how much dragon factors in the blood relative all that. However, the more conceptual stuff is still murky to you. He doesn't notice when you first come in. So how do you get his attention?
Alexander.
Oh, the tall man perks up, looking over. So, Lucy, come here for a second.
I will follow him.
So he brings you up to the machine, pulls open a side, and pulls out what looks like a filter. Kind of like a filter. It looks like it wasn't made to filter air, more like catch air and the stuff in it. That makes sense. More pressingly, however, is the fact that the film or whatever is fucking pitch black. Solid pitch black with a hint of red, crimson, and purple when he shines a light on it. So this is
Okay, so you... But how much did it get? Was it enough?
Yep, it was enough to get his general vibes for the sample. Neither can I, that's why I described it like that, Mon. Yeah, so. But yes, yes, I managed to get enough to manage to specifically isolate her frequency of the dragon factor and how that different from the shrouds, because they are different, similar but different. No, more pressingly, what I wanted you to bring your attention to is he very carefully pulls out a stick he got from somewhere. You don't know where exactly he got it from. It's just like a fucking stick. He pokes the goop with it. This is dragon factor. You expect it like hear like a crystalline tinge or whatever. Instead, it jiggles for a second. Before you hear a snap as the wood is suddenly pulled into it.
Oh lord.
So it looks
Well,
like
that is extra devouring.
It looks like the Scarlet Queen's affinities, her life and death magic apply even to her own dragon factor, giving it a bit of animatedness. In fact, I was able to. However, the more interesting fact is he taps this again. This was her, from what I could tell of the scanning. From what I can tell of the more active scanners that were aimed at her instead of the air, she was restraining herself during the meeting. From what I can tell, naturally, she simply outputs enough dragon factor into the air that being around her is lethal to the average human. Even regarding the fact that her factor appears to be actively hostile, the best way to describe it.
Could you repeat that? I accidentally clicked mute on Discord.
Okay, so what was the last thing you heard?
Aura being around her would be lethal.
Right, yes. Do the however. Right. So, I'm just going to say you asked him to read that. He clears his throat. Right, so, her factor has a degree of animacy to it. Oh, it's not static. Static or acting like a pathogen. From what I can tell, if she wasn't restraining herself, she would be outputting enough dragon factor that within minutes of staying of contact with her, the average human would turn. And that's before taking into account how predatory it is. With that in mind, I'm pretty sure exposure to her trying to kill you could in fact kill you in seconds.
Yep.
Seconds. The shroud itself appears to be an outcropping of the draconic effect on her terraforming made self-petrifying almost, likely through some form of magic. More pressingly, how towards the end when the temperature, when he stops for a second, brushing his scraggly beard. When he got enraged and the air temperature rose, he's waiting for you to say something.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought he was still talking. You were still talking. No. I remember.
He's taking a pause. Yes, no. From what I can tell, it appears to have been from the dragon factor reacting to her rage and vibrating to increase the air temperature. Or in other words, a direct expression of her abilities as an arc dragon, even beyond the bounds of life and death manipulation, which perverts my theory that the arc dragon's domains are aren't just physical but conceptual as well, which could be a problem. There's no way in hell the Shroud is keeping the Overwatch satellite that Mr. Goldman has brought with him from getting a good look at what he has going on inside of there. So we have no idea what the fuck he's cooking up in there. But
I still have a plan.
I know. You're planning to drop a bomb on her. Still,
I'll need to get wards up around us to prevent, the exact same strategy, but that shouldn't be too hard.
Yes, no, but the most interesting fact is, since there were multiple assassins in the area, I was able to get a read on them. They have similar readings to the Shroud. I believe the assassin's may in fact be something she's artificially creating somehow. Which opens up the possibility that she has other custom things brewing in the darkness.
Oh god, it's the fucking Zerg.
It's a good thing custom things are probably weak to point-blank annihilation.
Yes, but still. When we inevitably have to deal with her, I'm going to suggest being extremely cautious.
Yeah. My plan with the bomb is either, if she stays in position, she's going to be weakened and within range of the Jonathan's fire, and if she decides to move, then all of a sudden she loses her power base and we can hunt.
Potentially loses her power base. We don't know what exactly sustains the Shroud yet. We don't know if she can move it with her.
Even if she can move the Shroud with her, I don't think she could move all the dragons, assassins, etc. within it.
Perhaps it's going to be a risky, complicated map. Anyways, he waves a hand to catch himself.
Sorry.
You didn't come here to get my info dump. So
Shit got weird again.
What is it this time?
Apparently I have fucking Fey blood.
You're sterile!
Yeah!
That reminds me, I need to do John's blood. I need to do the blood test on the rest of you a lot later. That's Mac. I'll deal with that
I
later.
am genuinely suspicious. My current leading theory is that I am somehow the cult's eugenics project?
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past the call. If they're worshipping the star, and the Arch Dragons are part of the star's cycle, how the star does things.
Though I don't know why the Fey blood. That's the weird part.
I can actually theorize about that. He says, rubbing his chin. There's a principle in magic where if you have two things that are opposites, if you manage to feed one to the other as fuel, it increases its power dramatically if the thing survives the process.
Lucine visibly smirks.
Lucine, what are you planning?
Just some theories. I'll let you know if they work.
Please do not do something like what Sion's doing. I'm this close to insisting that we give her a blood test every time she gets back from a mission.
I promise it won't be that. I promise it won't be that reckless.
He sighs. Anyways, but yes, that is very weird. I wonder how they got. He frowns. Anyways, I'm also
know.
That is very strange. I assume you're intending on talking to Mayor Jane as well?
Yeah. There is a second follow-up problem.
Oh, what is it now?
I attempted to scry where I even came from, what happened. The information was just gone, as if it was erased from history.
Okay. That sounds like someone's trying to do. Yep. I know how that ward works. He
There's
claps
an
his hands
actual
together.
ward that covers that?
Yes. It's one I've run into. Yes, it's one I've run into. The church likes using it for covering up history about the Dragon Ward, about the Dragon War. How it works is effectively the ritual you use for divination in Biblica. In computer terms, it works by effectively using the universe as the universe and its history as a search engine. What the ward does, in practical terms, then, is simply remove the information from the ward, from the search history, no, from the search engine. It's still there. It still happened. You can, if you know how, you can still find it. But just looking for it normally won't work.
Oh, okay, so dark web.
That means we'll probably have to find a cult member and interrogate them to get the information out of him, or find whatever document they were doing all the planning on, because that's not something you don't plan out, and you can't keep something that complicated in an oral format. I think not about Gias's to not forget and a bunch of other mindfuckery that's kind of complicated to sustain.
Okay, well, at least the ward explains some things. Thankfully, the Bibliolalia doesn't use. There's nothing it could learn from us because it's much more about history and things that have happened rather than plans and shit. So we shouldn't need to try and put that ward up around us.
We shouldn't. Plus, we shouldn't have to. I agree.
There's other wards I want to get, but I have everything I need for them. I'll just need to take some time.
He nods, right. Yes, if you want to go talk to Mayor Jane, I believe she's currently in the Undermarket.
I will head there.
Like I said, the Undermarket is basically just imagine a mix between a street market and a Walmart that has a smaller Walmart inside of it. It's basically what the Underboston looks like. You've got
A monument to capitalism's sins.
yes, you got yoke. Yeah, but you also the people milling about. You've got normal humans. You got people. You got witches. You got wizards. You see a couple yokai, couple magical creatures of all that stuff such around here as well. Some of them are even dressed in the uniform of the foot soldiers and such. Nothing too powerful enough to be able to keep up with you lot. You lot seems to be down here afraid. However, you do find Mayor Jane. In the northern part of the Undermarket per you. Not quite going through anything. She's more just hanging around a cafe with a bag hanging off her shoulder.
We talk. There's some things that I think are best mentioned in private.
Ah, yes. I know the owner of this place. Follow me to the We're good friends. Follow me to the second floor. It's private. We'll have our privacy there. Room C leads you to is a small wooden thing. Homie, there's even like a fake fireplace that illusionary fire in it. We'll do that after we're done Lucine's bet. Okay, so
Yeah, I know. You just reminded me of it.
yeah, that's fair. So, but yes, Jane bids you to a seat, then puts on a thing of tea. I'm not sure if you like tea or not, but I would rather have a drink myself at least, because I have a feeling for what this is going to be about.
And I'll just come out and say it.
The Fae?
When we met with the Fae, she said that I have Fae blood.
Ah, yes, that's normally impossible. The only way I can think of that to happen would be as if something interrupted the transformation into a Fae, because they use a different ritual for that than what they use to turn people into elves.
Problem.
The Fae are sterile.
I was born normal.
And the Fae are sterile, exactly.
So what? And so that theory. Our current leading theory is eugenics project.
Ah, eugenics projects, I fucking hate those. She puts her teacup down. I bet you've probably noticed by now there aren't any vampires in Underboston.
No, I've never thought about that. Been a bit
Yes,
busy.
there's a good reason to it. The local vampire family was getting involved in that sort of thing for, blood bags to say. Sister Sophia took care of them, but it was a mess. I'm glad they're not our... and honestly, I don't think vampires would survive long in the current conditions. Still, it's possible. Cults do that thing all the time.
I'm worried that there is some sort of goal to create an even stronger Archdragon.
The Fae are experts at fighting dragons, so I'm going to ask you I have a question of my own before I answer that. Did they bring up the other part of your blood when you were talking to them?
Yes.
What did they say?
She asked me to swear an oath to destroy myself and down to the soul if I'm about to turn. I swore.
And did she say why?
Because I would otherwise be too much of a threat.
Something about an arc dragon with dominion over magic, if I remember.
She was worried I could be more dangerous than the star if I turned like that.
Yes, that's... She sips her tea, thinking for a moment. Yes, well, the Fae are loathsome as a culture. Or they do know what they're doing when it comes to fighting dragons, unfortunately. I personally disagree of making that oath, but I understand why you did. Tell me about
that where...
You go first.
No, I was just saying that's why, because...
Yes, anyways. There's definitely something to be worried of. If this taking call is trying to orchestrate the art. He frowns for a second as if he remembered something. I just I'm going to need to talk to Sister Sophia and Alexander later. Maybe bringing Mystican and Goldman for accessing the outside of Masquerade side of things. You just reminded me of
I talked with
something.
Alexander about this already. Nobody else yet.
No, this isn't about that. You reminded me of something something Sister Sophia and I were worried about.
What?
Just raised her hand. It was before Sister Sophia arrived. It was at its highest before Sister Sophia arrived in her brother arrived in the city, but 2 decades ago, give or take a couple of years, there was some strange activity going on in the hospitals. I'm pretty sure it was just the vampires doing their bullshit, but we might need to give it another eye looking over with this information you brought up.
Okay. I suppose that...
Most because we don't know how deep the call infiltration of the mundane society goes. We're pretty sure they don't have anyone in under Boston right now, but we don't know if they had anyone in Boston beforehand. We know they were operating in this area. You're missing in the mall, so that off for certain. So it'll pay to cover our bases and make sure there's no nasty surprises left in the area that they're planning on triggering if we become too much of a problem.
Yeah, well, good to know.
That's awesome, not a
Still a concerning mess.
Still a very concerning mess, yes. Anything else?
That was most of it.
Okay, good. I have to go do my preparations. I've caught wind of what Sion's planning, and I want to be ready for when that goes down. I consider it something of a part of my duties to monitor, to meet with those who cast away their humanity for one reason or another.
Don't worry, I have no intention of doing so.
Okay, so
I think that's everything for me.
No, that's not everything for you.
Oh.
You need to roll. You just lied. Roll.
That was not a lie.
Arrow's eyes at you. I know what you're planning. I know what you're fucking planning.
Oh, I know you do. I know everyone knows out of character. It's a matter of what you perceive as humanity.
Fine, fine. Well, okay, well, so we'll end that scene there. We'll end that scene there. We're going to do Mon scene next because I have drama planned for Sylvans. So, where does Kirov go looking for yokai? For yokai and such.
Oh, probably the barracks or whatever first, because he's in particular looking for anyone who would have served.
Okay, so you head down to the barracks. I'll say the barracks are where the fuck would the barracks be? Give me a sec, cause I say the barracks are probably actually close to the library and by the bunker. But by the bunker, in the event that if shit goes pear shaped, they can have they can get everyone in there. Yeah, so barracks are by the bunker. You have access because you're part of the dragon killing squad. There's a bar. There's actually a bar. Like the barracks isn't like a normal human barracks. It's an impromptu mess, and it also has a bar.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The bar doesn't have the bar doesn't have a name. You've asked, the bar doesn't have a name. Instead of a sign, it just has a fucking. It's like where a normal bar would have a sign. This with its name on this bar just has a fucking like a banner with a painting of a big fucking gun on it. You're not sure what kind of gun it is. You don't think that kind of gun actually exists in reality. Most people just call it the big gun. So you poke your head into the big gun. There's just a bunch of service people milling around, some of them are getting drunk off their asses. Those are the ones who aren't in uniform. It's not their turn to serve. There are a couple who are here in uniform waiting for their shifts to come up so they can up and are just killing the time before then. In the corner away from the door, in one of the corners away from the door, you see a stare playing cards with a one-tailed kitsune. Or at least what you think might be a kitsune. She has fox ears and a tail, but you're not sure if she's a kitsune or something else.
There's like 3 different kinds of kitsune too, so
How I'm handling that?
So many types of magical foxes.
Yeah. Anyway, so are you gonna talk to them or look for anybody else?
get a drink and head over to talk with them.
So the bartender is a big guy. I'm talking the bartender. I'm talking your face goes up to the bartender's stomach. Bartender's stomach? He is a big guy. You think he might be like half giant or something.
Probably.
When you go to get a drink from him, he just gives it to you for free. Tell you and your
thanks.
Tell you and your teammates that you all have free drinks on the house because you managed to give us a bunch of hope.
Yeah, I'll be sure to keep doing that.
Good. Don't die out there. Don't die out there.
Take more than that to kill me.
Agreed, my friend. It's the same. None of the locals can really keep up. It's the same. We don't have anyone as he's lost for a second. Naturally powerful as as your teammates around. I'm afraid that would make things a lot more handy. Well, I suppose the vampires might have count before Sister Sophia and Mayor Jane drove them out of the city. And they're probably all deader lizards already. Anyways, what brings you to the big gun?
Mostly looking around to pick the mind of a few yokai.
Of the yokai and all the other magical creatures?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I wouldn't mind Oh, never mind getting my brain picked. What about?
Basically, I've noticed a few of them in, well, fatigues, and I'm just curious why they would want to put their lives at risk for humanity.
Well, contrary to the public idea of how a masquerade worked, most of the governments were aware on some level. You didn't really, in most of the areas, you didn't really have two different governments typically. Too much paperwork, too much risk of stuff exploding when the masquerade collapsed. When the masquerade collapsed, everyone knew it was going to collapse eventually because of smartphones. We just didn't think. We just thought it'd be smartphones and not a. He gestures to a board hanging over the door. It's basically a tally mark of how many dragons that have been killed so far. There's a smaller board hanging off, which is your guys' kills, and an even smaller board hanging off of that, which is the number of Ark dragons dead. But yeah, like the only places I can think that really had split like two different governments, one in Masquerade, one out, I think was really Russia.
Russia, of all the places.
Yeah, one of the Tsars came back as a lich.
Yeah, that
Finding out
would do
after
it.
$10 Rasputin was involved.
I don't know which one. They don't use their name. They don't use their name, so I don't know which one.
This was out of character.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
Lucina's not here.
I know. I'm just having the guy say he doesn't know which Tsar it is because they didn't use their name anymore. We figured the Masquerade was going to breach eventually when he got fed up with what the Mundanes were doing and tried to take over. But oh well. But yeah, it's mostly not just it's it's the place they called home. Under Boston, back when the U.S. government still existed, Boston's taxes went to them.
So it is that simple.
Yep. Of course, you do have a bunch of the more powerful supernaturals that were still around and not dormant because of the steal on magic. Magic had a tendency to go fuck off and do their own thing, like the Fae, fucking Fae. But generally, by and by, most of them are simply just because they're just citizens of wherever they live.
You know, I bet some of them are just those people who build houses in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. Yes, now Russia of all places, because Russia's a crapshoot, and ergo it's funny to make it there.
Russia is an avalanche of failures only held together by its own inertia.
Yeah, that's why it's funny. Yeah, that's why I made it there. That's because it's funny, because I can do comedy. Anyways, but yeah, that's mostly just it, really. Most of the more powerful supernaturals, however, I don't think served, mostly because most of them are by and by, most of the really powerful supernaturals that are still around are effective, or to some way, shape, or form older than the seal. So they just hanged around. Didn't really serve the country. They paid taxes if you can make them pay taxes, but they weren't going to serve a country younger than them.
That must have been a very interesting argument.
You have not heard the story of what someone. You think mundane Raft Dodgers got out this shit? Trust me, you have not heard anything until you've heard what supernatural ones have pulled off. He chuckles like, for example.
You know we don't really do the draft anymore.
Anymore, yes. more. Yes, but we still have stories from when they did.
Right, fair enough. That's going to be some mental dissonance right there.
Product of all the varying lifespans, I'd say. Yeah, just tell your teammates that all of them have free drinks on the house, except for Alexis. Diabolists
What did she do?
aren't allowed to get drunk. We don't need them drunkenly.
Oh boy, but there's a story behind that.
We don't need them drunkenly summoning demons in the middle of the bar.
Of course.
No, it wasn't her that did it. It was her grandfather that did it. Got drunk off his fucking ass on the bar. Some of the fucking the goddamn succubus. I don't need to explain what happened afterwards. He spent the next couple weeks in jail.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Aye. He raises his own cup. Toast to mankind and everyone else being idiots.
Yeah, toast.
I'll end the scene off there.
Yeah.
So, wait. Where's that? Where? Mio's not in the game anymore. Wait a second. Oh, never mind. There she is.
They were probably just tabbed out or something.
Okay, sorry. You weren't showing us in the game on my screen for a second. I was confused.
Yeah,
Okay,
they were just tabbed out.
That explains it. Okay, so
It probably unloaded the tab.
right, so Lucy, quick check. EO, do you have a scene you want to do? You have a scene you want to do because the only scene is going to be a bit dramatic, and I just want to make so I'm doing it last. I want to make certain that everyone else has their stuff done first. Rest of the lore is a bit vague from what I've been able to look together so far, but I'm still going to loot what I can, so I can try to do it justice. Actually, I'm going to be right back. I need to use the ladies' room.
Yes, so we know.
Oh, hey, I succeed on that save on the 10, and they're higher on the die. The will save.
So that says it's an energy drain, but what does it actually give the succubus?
Sustenance.
I guess.
I just had a hilarious realization. I was very close to having a last name that would make me a JoJo.
Oh, God.
Well, never too late to change your name.
Yeah, very much so. I still haven't gotten a crit yet.
What?
I haven't gotten a crit. My character's last name is Fredrickson.
You've never gotten a crit?
I have never gotten a crit in this.
Oh, so you haven't gotten to say the line.
I have not gotten to say the line, no. Which makes me sad.
Lucine is just quietly shoving occasional references in.
The coast has returned. Give me a moment to get situated.
Is this it's only a couple people seen, or is everyone supposed to be here for this one?
What's going on?
I'm asking if is it everyone supposed to be here for the Sion does the thing scene?
At the absolute least, Mayor Jane and Sister Sophia are going to be there. Everyone who wants to be there is going to be there, because I don't think Sion's going to be being subtle about this, so everyone would know.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch with morbid fascination.
Okay, yeah, so everyone just
Lucine is watching
yeah, so
because she
everyone
wants
just
to.
move so everyone just move your tokens to the laboratory area, please, and thank you.
Already living there, just next door.
Okay, right. And I'm going to assume Maya doesn't want to do a scene herself, then. Okay. Okay, so
Lucine is trying to stop Sion and more trying to watch and study.
Okay, so the ritual circle for this is different than the previous ones, a lot more complicated. You will notice how there's also, besides the people you would expect to be there, Akira is also there carrying a big fucking camera. He doesn't say anything. He's just aiming a camera at the ritual circle.
I only just realized I've been muted for the last 10, 20 minutes.
Oof. Oof. There goes 20 minutes of Sion content.
Lucine will ask Akira, send me a copy of the footage once you're done.
No problem. I'm planning on getting a copy for myself as well as one for Mr. Goldman, because to be honest, we still don't know how the fuck, man. We still really don't get how magic works. And we're going to be working a lot with it, so I need to fix that fast.
I can quickly show you some of my circles. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But that's later.
Yeah, as you prepare the ritual, Mayor Jane calmly pokes her head in. I see you have a bit of an audience for what you're planning today, Sion.
Well, I suppose that was inevitable when I told even a single person about it.
Fair enough. Don't mind me,
I mean, at this point, it's just statistically more likely to find you doing something than not.
Also that, yes, but don't mind my presence. I'm just here for after.
Understandable. I suppose I would be a citizen of your Boston rather than Upper Boston now after this.
I mean, technically, all of Ascalon's civil population is now up the
No, I mean the original copy.
yes. Yes, exactly. And so, do the ritual. I've also a very important thing. I'm just going to say flat out. Players who are watching the stream, tab off of it. Who are watching the stream, tab out right now.
What do I see on?
Ah,
Or so, can you post the stat block you use just so we have just somewhere so the rest of us can see what she's capable of?
it's literally just a 3.5, but sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So quick
I'll
question:
find that
Is
then.
every player who's watching tabbed out? I'm going to be going into a spoilery tab. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, you're going into the Draconomicon.
Perhaps.
Yeah, okay, you're definitely going into the Draconomicon.
Point is, I don't want to spoiler you. So is everyone not looking at the stream right now?
Never watch it.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
have it open.
Okay.
I only have the chat window open. I keep the actual stream closed.
Yeah. Having the chat open. Yeah, just chat is fine. Okay. I just need to grab something. That's all. Just make sure I grab. Actually, give me a second. Make sure I grab the right thing. Okay. I did. Okay. So you're free to go. You're free to go.
Okay. After finishing some last-minute modifications to the circle, Sion lightly steps in, avoiding actually stepping on any of the markings, and sits down cross-legged within. With that said, she does a few miscellaneous preparations, spilling a little bit of blood here and there, putting a cup of wine down in one circle or within the circle, and such like, before she finally is ready. She then looks up as if she was staring directly at where the moon will be at its highest point tonight, and begins. I call on thee now, O lords and ladies of change, Nana Suen, Celine, Luna, Konsu, Tsukiyomi, Koyolexikwe, you who are ever changing and ever stable, you who live, die, and live again in the cycle eternal, you who count the flow of time, who preside before the point of liminality, our guides who allow us to stray from the set path of fate. I call upon you now. I seek to shed this mortal corpus, these shackles that are the boundaries of fixed form and life. I who serve you, who fight for you against the enemy primordial, ask you for your aid now. Grant me this boon so that I might serve you better. Grant me this boon so that the balance be maintained. Grant me this boon so that my heart be content and my paths made open. O lords and ladies, watchers of the night and guardians of the path, by your grace guide mine hands toward the creation of a form everlasting and sweet. And then, whether it be of divine, infernal, or more alien origin, a light shines in Sion's eyes, and she grins, no, smiles, with a searing sort of glee. Ah, the power, I see. It cannot be given, only taken. Wise are you all. Now, O magics of blood and death, of consumption and domination, of change and hollow purpose, I see you, floating in the air. I feel you, flowing through my veins. I know you, as you nibble at my essence, my soul. By my mind are you taken, by my will are you chained, and by my heart are you remade and given shape. I call you up now from the air, from my blood, from my soul. I do not ask, I take. I take from you your power. I take from you your purpose. I take from you your meaning. You are taken. You are made complete in my will. Now, my power. Give shape to the fruit of my mind and the lust of my heart. As I have taken you, so too do I now take myself and reach closer to completion. Oh, my humanity, so sweet and bitter. And as she says these lines, she is looking Io directly in the eye. You have served me well, Eerie now, but our time together now comes to an end. I reject you. I cast you aside, my mortality. Begone from my sight. Begone from my sight. And before my sight, I reject you, my humanity. You! And then she just points directly at her overly dramatically.
Okay, so the moment the ritual takes precedence, the ritual circle glows. It It works. No signs of it going to explode. And then the air sifts. And then the world around you starts to slow. Crawls to a stop. As all the color drains out of the environment around you.
Damn it, now I have the sound effects stuck in my head.
Is it just Sion or is it everyone?
No, just Sion.
She looks around, half expecting a certain figure to be showing up any time now.
Then comes not the figure, but a voice. Heavy, grumbled words that sounds like something that doesn't. Sounds like something that sounds like a throat that cannot make the sounds of English, forced to make them anyways. You who call upon the power of the cosmos. Why settle for such a lowly form, you who I cannot see?
Well, that's a good question. I think we all should have a very ambitious end goal, but we have to be realistic as we strive to achieve it.
You can have it now.
I can have it now as a slave. Correct.
The voice laughs. Well, you think that it's a laugh. It's a harsh, grating sound. As much of a laugh as it is the death rattle of a corpse. Foolish. The price is simple. The heretic and the abomination. Devour them both.
I would say it's a good joke, but we both know you're entirely serious. Though the fact that you think I would take it at this point is a bit disappointing. I would have thought that you would, in your cosmic power, have at least some understanding of the creatures you hope to devour to fulfill your own ends. If nothing else, it's always helpful to know how your prey behaves.
You don't get a response from it. At that moment, the world just snaps back into moving, being colored, all that again. Then before you can react to that, there's a flash of light. Light as the transformation magic finally washes over you.
Huzzah!
Describe Sion's new appearance once you appear on and grab her new token, because I'm pretty sure you've already had the new token made.
Yes, I do. Just give me a sec to finish the last bit. Do some modifications to fit that a bit better later. For now. And now Sion has, for at least some people, a rather familiar form. Right above now pointed ears are two small bat wings, as are those who erupt from her back itself. She is dressed in something that would look more like a rather stereotypic office wear, and her now red eyes are gleaming rather mischievously, as the now entirely red hair, rather than stained white with draconic power, now she is, well, it's just flowing rather lovely in a non-existent breeze as she looks around at everyone with a smile on her lips.
You're just
Well,
Oh, sorry. You go
I
first.
suppose the conversation. Well, she says, rather cheery at this point, the conversation partner for the little in between scene could have used some work, but I'm rather happy with how this ended.
Kirov
to
just
you?
sighs and finishes off his drink.
It spoke to you.
First things first.
Oh, yes.
One thing first. So first, your dragon eye is still fucked up. That didn't change. It's still fucked up.
Yeah, I know. But
Two,
now it's a red fucked up.
Mayor Jane blinks. Nothing was supposed to talk to you during this.
Oh, I know. I'm pretty sure it was the star or whatever force was behind it.
Lucine had literally already guessed that just because it's been fucking stalking us. If anything talked to her, it would be the star.
Or the force behind it. Never underestimate
What did
that
it say?
possibility. Oh, it just offered me the power of presumably either an archdragon or what an archdragon will be once this whole Earth episode is over. You know, assuming I eat you two.
Why? That doesn't make sense.
Perhaps it just really doesn't like you. Or perhaps you're planning something that it really doesn't want to see come to fruition, and it's willing to forego the usual formalities.
I will note it said two people. The two people it marked out were the heretic and the abomination. You don't know. It didn't say which is which. You can assume you don't know which is which.
I'm fairly sure I know which one was the heretic and which is the abomination.
Yeah, no, it's pretty fucking clear. Actually, no, I don't know. We don't know.
Ah, yes, Io, Lucine. Who do you think the star would consider a heretic and an abomination? Perhaps the heretic is the one who openly mocks its philosophy and intends to use it for her own means. And perhaps the abomination is the one who seeks to twist its power to the exact opposite mystic end. I don't know. It could be anyone, really. I'm sure John is actually the abomination here. There's some hidden genes in his body that are suddenly going to give him the power of an angelic dragon demon.
Akira's just going to face home and walk out at this point. He's not drunk enough or paid enough for this. He got the info he
Kirov
wanted. He's
just
leaving.
hands him another. Kirov just hands him a beer.
He takes it as he leaves. He takes it as he leaves.
The problem is, if we go with the eugenics project theory, why would it want me dead?
Because it probably knows you're doing some crazy shit and it doesn't want to see the possibility of it being proven wrong. Or the fairies said you're literally a threat to it. Unlike literally any other possible result we know of that can come from this whole episode on Earth.
Good point.
This is just
No. Clearly, I'm the abomination because, anti-dragon. I have literally called on the planet itself.
That
At
is
this point,
true.
we're
I was
both
thinking
getting
more.
close to planet power.
I was thinking more in the sense that since you essentially told the Scarlet Queen that you would, what was it? Become the final dragon and reshape the universe so that
Oh, no,
entropy is no longer
Lucine
a
did
factor.
not say that out loud.
Oh,
She
really?
thought it.
She thought it for sure.
I guess I really am having a better handle on you now. Oh, aren't you proud of me now, Ian?
Like, I do think Lucine is obvious, but I don't think anyone but Io would be able to realize that Lucine was going to that far of a conclusion.
Sion
Sion totally would.
I said,
So,
Sion
where's the
interacts with you
demonologist
fairly
right now?
often, and she's like, part of the group, so.
Sister
There's
Sophia.
There's nothing else
no,
she
it's-
does.
it's that you specifically as Miho are the only person who has any, like, Lucine does not talk about these particular things much.
Anyway, so
No.
Yep.
But Sion does talk
Cheating?
to Io, who does talk to Lucine.
Yes.
Well,
And
does
also
Io
Sion
talk
looks
about
at Lucine's
Lucine at that
notes.
anyway, please let the coast
Lucine
talk.
would not keep this
Please
shit
let the coast talk.
Guys, enough. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. When Kira asks where the Dracologist is, Sister Sophia sighs and pinches her nose. My brother is currently in his lab.
No, I said the demonologist, not the Dracologist.
Alexis, last I saw her, she was grabbing a bucket of holy water from my church and grabbing a broom with silver covered fibers. I think she has to beat something to death in her lab.
Or Sion. It might be Sion.
Certainly hope it's not.
If it was Seance, he would have busted in through the door by now and thrown the bucket at you.
I'm sorry, I'm too pretty for a bucket now. I'll have to abstain from that treatment.
Mayor Jane sighs. I am not surprised about this turn of events, to be honest. Chaos. You understand why, Sion. Anyways,
Mhm.
first off, she just hums. Nothing looks like. It doesn't look like anything's going wrong. You don't feel strange for what you intended to turn into, right? No urges to kill anyone, no urges to rip people's souls up, and nothing like that?
None that weren't there already.
I don't like the answer, but I'll take it.
Hey, I've only been considering doing it to Draconoids because they're already non-people.
I still don't like that answer.
And you have the right to your opinion.
She looks. I don't care if she's just being toony. She just became a demon. She just became a demon. Excuse me for being cautious. Anyways, she pulls out a brochure, flicks it at you.
You have a brochure?
Do you know how often wizards pull this kind of bullshit?
Lucian lowers her hand. It is the raise his finger lowers.
yes, it's just common do's or don'ts stuff you might think to overlook and such. The only reason EO doesn't get one is because, from what I can tell, despite EO is still functionally just a human that doesn't age anymore, as far as I can tell.
Huh. At this, Sion looks at you with narrowed eyes for a second, before shrugging and going back to look at the brochure.
Oh yeah, just common tips, places to avoid.
I want you to think, smile.
I did not hear that. Can you repeat it, please?
Eel said, "That's just what I want you to think, smile." As in, literally saying smile while winking. You know, her red eye closing for a second. And
She points at you. Don't give me more paperwork to deal with. I already have enough to deal with managing the logistics.
There's paperwork for this?
Taxes.
With what?
taxes.
With what government? Kind of everything
We
is.
are the government, Erie. Sorry, Lucian. The government is Mayor Jane.
Yes.
Well, I guess. I
You,
feel like
you
we're
gotta
paying
have
our
stability
taxes
even
for
in the apocalypse.
bad
People crave
dragons.
it.
At that point, Sion actually does lightly blush and pass her head, mumbling an apology to Jane.
It's fine. Trust me. Me and my predecessors have had a hell of a document prepped for one. Perhaps if the Abrahams ever pulled their family goal off.
I thought they were going to end up in hell either way, so it wouldn't matter.
That kind of thing has a good tendency of pulling towns into hell, or at least trying to.
That's a good point. It did seem like the house wanted us to go with it.
Anyways, knows John's been a little quiet. So, what does John think about this whole about this whole mess?
John is more than a little concerned about what the fuck was going on with the conversation Sion mentioned.
Sister Sophia is going to nod at that. Yes, I am going to ask, what, so if it was the star, what did it say?
It specifically said, well, it questioned why I was seeking such a petty form, to which I obviously replied that while we should all have very large ambitions, we have to be realistic and sane in how we approach them. You can't
Everyone
just
is
bite
going.
off more than you can chew.
Mayor Jane and Sister Sophia are just both going to give Sion the stink eye the moment he says the word sane and reasonable.
Hey, if I was insane, I would have tried to become a goddess right from the start.
They don't look away. They just keep staring.
Hey, no. At this point, Neil pipes up, hey, I'm the insane one of all of us, thank you. Lucine's second. Sion's actually the sanest. And then she goes quiet, smirking.
Anyway, whatever it was then went and said that I could, as well, no. It first referred to me as someone who's calling upon the power of the universe, but anyway, putting that aside, it said specifically that if I wanted, I could have it now. To which I replied that yes, if I wanted to be a slave, I could have it now. It thought that was kind of funny, and however, it approximates humor. And then said it had very simple terms for this power, which was to devour the heretic and the abomination, which I naturally replied that it's rather disappointing that it has such a feeble understanding of human psychology if it truly aims to wipe us all out.
Good girl for mocking the giant star god thing.
Lucine will also give Sion a high five.
Mayor Jane is going to stop. She's going to reach into her purse. She's going to pull out a bottle of wine. She's going to pass it to Sister Sophia. Theon, please be more careful with this kind of thing in the future.
I'll do my best.
Got bad news for you. It's only probably gonna get worse.
I know it's going to get worse. That's why I said that, Mayor Jane says, shaking her head. I have expected her to do something that's going to end up trying to get the Fae to stick the Wild Hunt on her, to be honest.
That'd be interesting. Horrible, but interesting.
Anyway, we're going to end the scene there as Mayor Jane Mayor Jane and Sister Sophia head off to go bring this up to Michigan and Goldman. We're gonna move the tokens back to their normal spot now. So that's that scene done. That is the 20 Give me a sec to go update the day counter. Give me a sec. I'm dumb. I am dumb. Let this be known. I have a very small brain. So that was
So
all
what funny bits did becoming a demon give you, Sion?
The wonders of natural armor, teleportation, telepathy, some boosted stats, and generally being able to charm people's pants off.
Yeah, so that was everything that happened on the 18th. We're now moving on to the 19th. Any problems
When
if we
she
just
says turn people's pants off, she means it literally, by the way.
Yes, I know, it's gonna be funny. Anyway, so is it okay if I skip over the 18th so we can get to the 18th so we can get to the 19th and all the meetings and such?
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to check, so let me just update the date counter again, because I'm using an IC so I don't keep track of stuff. There we go. It is now the 19th. The entire party has been called to Ascalon's command center. Let me just make sure I have everyone who's supposed to be in there. Give me a second. We'll get your upgrade in the your upgrade is the next mission once.
Yeah, I know. It's just the anticipation.
Yeah, so the command center is a bit more busy when you guys all get called into it. Alexis is brooding in a corner, muttering.
Don't forget to swap your token
Why
out,
is she
Sion.
brooding in a corner?
She's muttering about Sion being a lucky bitch. Remind her what her family's goal is.
What, to become demons?
High-ranking demons. They have to do they have to do a bunch of they have to do a bunch of fancy prep.
Research complete. Look, Sion just built different.
Oh yeah, happy birthday! Yeah, it is now Dazal's birthday. I see. I'll never keep the mind for out of here. Except Elizabeth is also here. She's brought her a blueprint book and is currently sketching in that as he gets in. He's not talking.
What you got on your mind this time?
There's some rounds. It's a blueprint for what looks like specialized explosive rounds. These ones look like they're meant to snuff out fires.
Lucine is no longer quite as.
Anyways, I don't think I need to explain why she's working on those. Alkinder has brought his conspiracy board in with his new and updated findings.
There's probably just a bunch of Lucine-related shit on there at this point.
Yes, Lucina has a section that's like explicitly labeled for her. All the Arc Dragons that your guys are aware of have a section labeled for them, even if it's just Arc Dragon of location. When you all come in, Miss Ian's gonna clear her throat. Okay, good to see that you're all here and all relatively intact. He looks over to Sion. I'm not going to question that. Moving on.
Good choice.
Exactly. Yes. So, first things first. It's taking me a bit more time to decode all the files I have. I have to get you the coordinates for the black site, Lucine, so we're going to have to kick that back another day.
Roger that.
It's unfortunate, but
I'll probably start the wars.
Yes, more pressingly.
I'm aware we have better things to do.
Yes. However, I would like to use this as a chance to discuss our overall strategic goals from now on.
Oh boy.
Goldman nods, brings up the big fancy XCOM Overwatch map that he's shown off to you guys before, with all the markers where you last remember them being. Being roughly. So, as of right now, it looks there's no signs of any additional Arc Dragons forming between the last meetings, so for now I'm going to assume that any further Arc Dragon formings are going to require dramatic events. We'll likely see them coming, I assume. So I'm going to assume that for now this is going to be all of them that are. Our opponents are as such. The 6 Arc Dragons currently lurking about the Earth's surface. The Stygian Star, and their servants. Most pressingly among them, the Stygian Call, who, from what we've been able to gather so far, appear to have been infiltrating at the absolute least the mundane side of the government. We don't know where they're based, but we do know they at least seem to have an operative acting as some sort of advisor to the Scarlet Queen to the north. He says, bringing up a picture of the asshole in his suit who had a dragon mask on. With like a dragon gas mask on. We still don't know exactly what they're planning or what. However, tough. The best source of that would be, if he gestures to Sister Sophia, who clears her throat. Yes, the best source on what the call would be up to is likely the vaults of the Vatican over in Europe. The problem is very simple. There is a mountain-sized Arc Dragon currently flattening Europe as we speak, going out of its time to ensure that there are very little buildings left at this point in the affected areas. It's occasionally, from what my divinations and Mr. Goldman's satellite have seen, it's been occasionally stopping and just screaming loudly. loudly enough to pop your head like a grape if you were too close to it. And also occasionally firing blobs of its breath weapon towards us, likely trying to engage in conflict with the Arc Dragon over there. Which we still need to figure out what that thing's doing. Anyways, the vaults of the Vatican are still to be intact. They are a heavily armored underground fortified structure. Heavily fortified of hundreds of years worth of divine magic, blessings, holy sites, relics, the whole shebang. I wouldn't be surprised. More modern security measures have also been put in, what I know, so it should be fine. The problem is going to be A, getting there, without getting murdered by the giant mountain-sized dragon, and B, getting them to let us in. She stops and takes a breath to give you all a moment to chime in and such if you want to.
I have an order of events to propose if we want to.
Michigan raises a hand after Sister Sophia is done explaining.
Sounds good.
Yes, but no, the church is intolerant at the best of time over supernaturals. It tolerates their existence, but it doesn't like the fact that other gods exist. It doesn't like the fact that demons exist. It doesn't like the fact that other magical creatures exist.
Hero just eyes yawn at the mention of demons.
Yes, that's going to be a complication, I will admit. To be honest, if it wasn't for the fact that the Abrahamic God can be held off by the force of a combined pantheon, and there are multiple pantheons, they probably would have tried to done a crusade a while ago. And when it comes to other matters, he stops for a second. Sister Sophia and Alexander stare, glance, and look away. Well, there is a very, very good on other more practical fronts to the mundane. To those of you who come from the mundane front side of things, there are very good reasons why me and my brother are apostates. They are not the nicest of people, and getting them to cooperate with us is going to be an uphill battle. However, fighting them head-on is also going to be, dumb. Stupid. The vaults are a highly fortified bunker. A head-on assault is just going to get us all killed.
Well, how much of the church is even left?
I know there are procedures to get everyone that matters into the Vatican in place in the events of the apocalypse. They were originally planned for when the masquerade broke and the Lord Elias decided he would make things go loud, but this should be easy enough to apply to this situation, so there should be a significant member of the church's armed forces down there at the absolute least.
Do you think there's a chance they'll be willing to work with us, or no?
A chance. Times are desperate, but we'll definitely have to bend their arm first. She stops at that and sighs. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess, that's all I'm going to say. Kirov, do you say that I see?
Yes.
Say it, then say it.
Which one?
Yes?
The one you're saying.
So, speaking of pantheons, what are the odds that Odin saw this whole thing coming?
Debatable. Ragnarok was actually... Ragnarok is actually supposed to be impossible now. The dragon that... Nidhogger was one of the last casualties of the Dragon War.
Inog's not actually that important to Ragnarok.
They are.
Yeah, it was Fenrir that was, I think.
It's
There's still
Fenrir
supposed
matters a
to be
lot.
that interrupts the prophecy, if nothing else.
Yes, it throws the prophecy off exactly. Nidhogg was actually killed in the final battle, if I believe correctly. The final most dangerous battle, if I believe correctly. So, it doesn't matter at this point, they're long dead.
And
Anyway.
either way, with the whole Vatican thing, are we gonna have to worry about Sion spontaneously combusting?
He looks to Sion. Sion, are you a demon of hell?
Nope. Otherwise, I'd probably be in hell right now.
No, then no, we don't need to worry about Sion combusting. Feeling itchy,
Okay, that's good to know.
feeling itchy or such in there, probably, but combusting, no. Still, I suggest not touching the relics.
Yeah. So, with a snap of her fingers, Sion's eyes shift to an amber hue as her dual pairs of wings retreat into her body. Dragon Eye is a bit itchy, but I should be able to keep this form for the meeting. Not that it'll make it much easier, but I figure it'll make it a bit easier for them to swallow. Not that we can actually trust them more than the Scarlet Queen at this rate.
We can
But
trust.
they are still.
Oh,
We can trust them. We can trust them to want the world to survive this at the least.
But we can't trust them not to endanger that if they think it'll advantage them enough.
Hopefully,
In the
hopefully they're not that short-sighted.
the Coast game, they're going to be that short-sighted.
Here I have
Well,
Big Sister Sophia being nice and warm, and this is how you treat me, y'all.
she is an ex-nun.
Right. And the Coast comment is entirely out of character.
Yes, the code comment is in fact highly accurate. Anyway, so
I would hope so. I'm not sure what the Scarlet Queen has to do with Sister Sophia being nice.
anyway, so. Anyways, at that, see, where's Ryan? I'm done with my piece. So, Lucine, you said you had something to plan?
So, the way I see it, we have we have two primary problems and one primary goal. The goal is to get the Vatican archives, and by extension, those are going to be connected to the European Archdragon. The big problems are Garbage Dragon and the Scarlet Queen. Garbage Dragon because it's doing serious damage to the ecosystem. Scarlet Queen because, quite frankly, I think that it's very likely after we kill the Garbage Dragon, she's likely to betray us, as that's after we have cleared out her most pressing threat. My proposal would be we clean up the one in Europe. Then I've already outlined my plan to betray the Scarlet Queen with a bomb to her face. We get the bomb, but we don't send it off yet. We go deal with the Garbage Dragon. And then immediately afterwards, and then take a little time, because at that point I will have some serious force multipliers available for everybody. And then after the Garbage Dragon, and then after that we ship the bomb to her and go on the offensive.
Mystic
Workable
and hums. Well, one problem with that right now. Can I ask why you're assuming the Garbage Dragon is her biggest problem?
Because it's the only one with territory encroaching on her. And she is explicitly adapted in a way that cannot deal with with it easily.
Alexander's
Not
going
sure.
to. Alexander's going to chime up at that. I'm not entirely sure if if the Garbage Dragon is certainly one of the more pressing ones, but he gestures to the map, mostly to Russia, where you can see the signal the Russian Archdragon near Moscow, or at least what once was Moscow. Mr. Goldman's satellite has been able to zoom in on Moscow and get. Yeah, the pictures are unfortunately too blurry to get any usable information about what's down there, but I have managed to get a bit of a reading on what I think the Rusted Orc Dragon's domain might be. He stops for a
What
second.
is it?
Something to do with weaponry. Something to do with weaponry. He pulls out
Oh
what looks
Christ!
he pulls out what looks like a big tube with a bunch of like prongs inside of it. This is a thing I've looked up. It lets me try to sift a little bit of the dragon factor's frequency if it's within a blood medium. Burns the blood out, so we can't use it. But when I did it with the Rust and Arc Dragons, the best way I can describe what it did is the blood tried to fucking stab me. Didn't manage to break through the casing, but it tried.
That makes things somewhat easier then. That said, I think it is still very important that we deal with the Scarlet Queen at around that time frame, because once I've gotten the research done to create that spell seed, we are going to go up seriously in priority, and she is likely to determine it's worth betraying us as soon as she finds out. So I
Assuming
think it
she
is
doesn't
important.
easily figure a countermeasure anyway.
Well, I'm talking about the Purify seed. That's when we become a threat.
Mr. Goldman
I
hums.
still think the nuke dragon is perhaps more problematic.
I'll keep an eye on Russia. I'll keep an eye on Russia. The Overwatch satellites were originally designed to keep an eye out for nuclear launches. If it pulls something out, wrong tab. If it pulls something out, I'll let you all know.
Also, we can ward against nukes.
I do not want to rely on any source of power we have the slightest chance of getting to hold back a nuke enhanced by a dragon specialized in weapons.
Oh no. The way to award to deal with a nuke is not actually let it explode. It's it's conditional teleport based on weaponry.
Commander
Based on
Michigan
certain
clears.
things.
Commander Michigan clears his throat. For that.
Right, sorry, this is not a warding discussion.
Besides that, Red Bitch's death beam has a lot of range. Wouldn't be surprised if she simply blew it up because the fallout would fuck her up.
Too. Yes, so my proposal would be we deal with Europe, then Garbage, then the Scarlet Queen.
If you can
The
get a
Cold
working
War all over
teleportation
again.
against her, not against her, against
The
the
Cold
nuke
War
dragon,
all
then
over
I
again,
support it.
except it must go hot.
I mean,
What did Sion say?
technically, is always the. Oh, anyway. She said that she would support that, but only if she can actually get her teleportation ward working.
Hussein's?
Yes.
Of course.
Because it
I would
is an
not.
assumption that you can make teleportation work fast enough to counteract a missile being launched at you at hypersonic speed. It's entirely possible that it has too lengthy a prep to actually react quickly enough once it reaches the detectable range.
The answer is that's when you preload it.
No, I mean from the point where the spell activates, it very well may have a build-up period.
I will spend some time researching that. We need anti-teleport. We also need wards to make sure someone can't teleport a bomb onto us.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying this generally because out of character, it works entirely how GM wants it to work. So if she wants, she can make it untenable to design a preset teleportation defense.
We'll handle that later. So, anyway, Michigan hums. My vote is simple. I'll agree with that course of action. I'll agree with everything after we deal with the bastard over in Europe. If you can get that fancy ward up and working. If you can't, we're going to need to delay everything. I think to kill that bastard over in Russia then. Russell, then, if its domain has anything to do with weapons, I don't want to see what the fucking can do with Russell's nukes.
Assuming they even work anymore.
That's
I
a
will
problem
agree.
they can probably fix.
This is
We will have to prove. We will have to push garbage further down into the problems.
exactly. Yeah. Mayor Jane
And put
also
the
nods.
in the same spot, but we can push garbage back if that's the case.
Mayor Jane Holmes, I agree. My vote is the same as Michigan's. Says Sophia frowns. He just lost for a second. I personally think that we lack information about how the Scarlet Queen herself is going to operate in order to feel comfortable agreeing myself if I can't see your logic. I'll abstain. Goldman nods. I will also abstain.
So, Lucine has done enough theory crafting on Seed Purify that she doesn't think it's possible to save dragons.
Next move. So, once that lull in the conversation happens, Mr. Goldman's going to step over and look over to the radar. Wait a second. Okay, we got a dragon sniffing around the southern border of the ward.
Ugh.
Doesn't look like it's Narc Dragon or affiliated with one based on the readings, if what Alexander's taught me is right, but I don't want to. I think we should probably kill that before it can build up a nest and become another problem.
Agreed.
Well, at least this one will be close enough for the boys to study it after we're done with it.
Exact. Alexander grins.
Oh, by the way, Alexander, you were
Yes?
told about the visitor earlier, correct?
Yes, I'm still trying to. Yes, from the sound of it, it looked like Lucine's ward worked perfectly. It couldn't see you, but it could talk to you. That's an oversight we might need to work.
That was Alexis's ward work, not mine. I'm not about to take credit for her achievements.
Alexis pipes up from the corner. You better not! You better not! I'm still fucking pissed that Sion managed to become a demon first. Girl, you're
Wait, you're trying for it too?
My family wants to become fucking lords of hell. I still don't want to fucking die. I don't want to fucking go down there. God damn it! Don't make her tall.
So Kos, I'm just going to point out there is nothing preventing Sion from transferring her knowledge to Alexis here.
Please stop. No, family pacts and all that bullshit make it a lot more thorny and complicated issue. Grumble.
The existing conditions. Wonderful things.
Exactly. But yes, it does appear to just be exploiting a loophole for the ward. And this ward, if I had to wager, probably we might need to patch it up and block out other senses in the future just to be sure.
I mean, there's a
Or it's
whole
just
lot-
plain out just broadcasting it everywhere.
Still, Michigan's going to chime in. Still, we don't have all day, people. There's a dragon that needs killing before it becomes a problem.
Yep. Go get some materials.
Okay, so before you guys go, I'm gonna offer you all a question. Who are you bringing with? Are you bringing Alexis or Elizabeth? You can only take one.
Elizabeth.
Okay.
One of them is
I
much
kind of want
more
to give
useful in a
Alexis
fight.
another chance to shine.
Giving her a chance to shine is good, but her stat block is lower level and more caster focused, whereas Elizabeth is raw damage.
Yeah, I'll upgrade.
Yeah,
I'll
but
upgrade.
this dragon's apparently a caster or whatever, and I bet she can counterspell.
Fair.
Let me check if that's on her spell list. Counterspell. Give me a second. Okay, yes, he can counterspell, so he'd have to have the same spell prepared, though.
Oh, alright. I assume, is Counterspell just in her default preps?
You mean
No,
dispel
No.
magic?
No, not the spell magic. I'm talking about the default counterspell rules. Give me a second.
Oh.
She doesn't have to spell magic, but she does have access to the default way of counterspelling, which I'm just gonna put in the R20 chat. Give me a second. God fucking damn it. God fucking give me a second. Google fucked up my link. Give me a second. There we go. But also, before we go, does John have anything to say? I did notice you didn't say anything during that entire exchange came in. Does John have anything he wants to say about all this?
He's thinking.
Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't leaving you out.
Alright, Alexander. Didn't you get those blood tests done?
I'll get them done once you guys are all done. I'll get them done once when you guys are gone. I've been busy. I have been very busy.
Apparently you can use Dispel Magic to counterspell.
Yes, it's the best spell for counterspelling. She just doesn't have Dispel Magic as part of her default kit.
And she can't just copy off of the others.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll go for the first thing of bringing Alexis, mostly because I forgot to upgrade Elizabeth, because I forgot to upgrade Alexis. So, Elizabeth, let me just set up the map. Give me a second.
Darn. Would have been perfect for her.
It's fine. I have more spellcasting dragons ready in the future. So you finally get to use the Wii Hall again.
Yay.
So you all pile into the Wii Hall, follow the directions that you get, and let me just up. You end up on a street outside of the safe zone.
Did you remember to change the scenes?
I haven't changed the scene yet. Give me a second. I was putting the dragon's token down.
It's making sure because it's happened before.
Let me make sure you
Well,
guys.
that is the most generic dragon to ever dragon.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you guys can see its bars. Put your tokens down by the Wii Hall, please. I'll get the fight music ready.
Okay.
Surprised we haven't mounted a weapon on the Wii Hall yet.
Yeah, so am I.
You guys can do that later. Anyways, like 5 days, Kane will get his power driver, just reminding myself. Glinda Cold Steel. Okay, so you drive down the Iranian road. For a bit. Until you see road. So once you pass out a safe zone, you find a pretty wide road with a couple houses around it. Bunch of broken down cars that have already been looted through by the R&D guys. However, more pressingly is what you
Surprised it didn't just take the whole thing and melt it down for scrap.
You think they've intended to, they just haven't gotten to here yet with that part. It's easier to take components than it is to drag the entire car back.
True.
So the Wii Hall skids to a stop. However, you see a large, red, most generic-looking dragon just calmly strolling down the roadway with one little thing. However, you do notice that in a claw raised, it has a Draconoid just grasped in the claw. As it notices the Wii Hall, it stops, lifts the Draconoid up to its mouth, snaps its head off like a Kit Kat bar, and eats and swallows. Then it fucking talks. Rumbly voice, like, like gravel but sharper is how I describe it. Gravelly but sharper. Oh, more prey it looks like. Wonderful.
No, they're really out of date.
They're not from around here. Everyone roll initiative, please. Actually, wait, give me a second. I need to turn counters. Yep, everyone roll initiative, please.
Will do. So Sion will also sing
standard buff suite.
directly into its head. Yo, 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 little lizard. Happy to meet ya. Happy to kill ya. Hope you enjoy the scent of your burning flesh.
Standard buffs are what again?
Bless and prayer, so +2 to attacks, flaming bullets if you have flaming bullets.
Oh, okay.
Lucine, your inventory, your initiative is not on the roll. Please, on the counter, please fix that. Also, everyone just. Oh, it looks like a bird. No, it's just generic D&D red dragon. Please click on your counters when you're doing the turn stuff. It makes my job a lot easier.
I should really... where do I have a notes section? Do I have a notes section anywhere? Okay, there it is.
Oh, I just need Io's turn. Oh, 3 players. Dragon. Thank you, Io. Give me a sec to just set up the turn order. Okay, for dragon free players. Okay, there we go.
Okay,
Dragon.
quick question for people who know how to do this stuff. How do I add another dice to a dice roll in D20 Modern? Or should I just create a Bane roll?
Just create a Bane roll,
Bane
that's how I roll.
Yeah, I'd suggest just creating a Bane roll. Anyways, see. We just pull
Bane is 2d6, right?
Yep. Let me just pull up the dragon stat block. Give me a second.
I have a Bane weapon now.
Bane
also
wizard.
is 2 hit, right?
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, Bane also gives +2 to hit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay,
Yep,
so
Bane
there
gives +2
should
to
be-
hit. Bane is good. Bane is very nice.
How do I do weapon modify button? There we go.
Dragon's gonna open up by cocking its head to the left. Left the entire party. Give me a sec to pull up the thing what I'm looking for. Okay.
It's so rude not being within running distance.
It's gonna...
I mean, you have haste.
Wait, I have haste right now?
Yeah, that's in the default suite.
Me getting haste? Okay, well, give me a second. Actually, I have to add
But
that.
it's
Sorry, give me a
also,
second.
thanks to Elizabeth being with us, she gets a +2 to hit, plus 1d6 of flaming bullets, and also gives Lucine 3 more dragon heart stacks.
Daily reminder. Remember to do how Elizabeth works. It just means it's +2 plus 1d6 damage.
How do I... Wait. Haste armor. How do I add haste?
You modify it manually.
That's what I thought.
Okay,
Okay.
so anyways, dragon turn. Dragon cocks its head.
Haste
Raise-
is 1.
Hey, Io, I have a question.
Armor.
What's
Do you
up?
have your Blade of Light summoned?
Yes. That's part of my default battery.
Okay, I just wanted to double check. He raises a claw, then taps itself. Let me check the spell level so I can do the description properly. Okay, 2. 2 circles of black just pop into existence around its claw before a strange anti-light briefly washes over its scales.
Cast something.
Can I roll Knowledge Arcane War to Wait, no, that's a spellcraft check, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
you
the
can-
spellcraft check.
You can do a spellcraft to figure out what's casting, yeah?
I know what it's casting.
Yeah, it just casted
Probably-
Oh,
resist.
holy.
It just casted resist energy radiant.
Ah, rude.
Yeah, that's not what I expected.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected too, but it's still rude.
Yeah, that was its action. For its move, it's just gonna take off and head up. Check that block again.
Is it flying in an annoying manner that means I can't melee it?
It's lifting itself off the ground. Yes.
Okay, but is it high enough in the air that I cannot reach it?
Give me seconds to determine that when I check its movement speed.
Don't be rude. Don't make me jump at it.
I'm going to make you jump at it as it hovers up to 20 feet in the air.
I
Ere it
hate
ends its
you.
turn.
Please don't do this.
The dragon can fly. My gosh.
Oh god, you're so...
Side note, after the first round is done, can we fix initiative?
Yeah, give me a sec to fix initiative. I'm doing it. I'm just putting up the thing.
Oh
first.
well, yeah, Theon should be going before me.
Oh, yep.
Oh yeah, it's because I clicked twice.
Give me a second.
Sorry,
I'm
the
fighting the
lower
turn
one
order.
down.
I'm fighting the turn order.
Yep, all good.
You'll have to move boss 2 up one.
Yeah, that's what I just did. There we go. So, yeah, it just lifts itself up 20 feet in the air to buffs itself, lifts itself up in the air to end its turn. That's its turn. It doesn't give a shit.
You're rude, Ghost. You're rude.
Thank you. Sion, you're up.
Okay.
Sion, do funny demon things.
Charm monster, make it land.
Okay, so it'll be 6. And she still has 10.
Oof, I hope your I hope you can get updated glasses soon then, Zal. You deserve them. Out of decade over out of date. Oof, that sucks ass. How the fuck do you not have splitting headaches from that?
So, Sion jumps into the air, ascending about 20 feet because she too now has wings, and raising their hands overly dramatically to the sky, shouting, "Power of the storm, heed my call!" And then, like the dagger is in her hand, she thrusts that hand forward, and from it a bolt of lightning emerges.
Okay.
She's
Right, honestly.
also it's just a standard lightning bolt free cast.
So it's just
70.
like, so it gets a save?
Yeah, it does.
Hell yeah, reflex?
I think so, yes.
Give me a sec to find it.
Logically, it should probably be fortitude since you can't actually dodge lightning unless you're
D&D.
a literal Super Saiyan.
D&D
but-
logic.
Yeah, that one's on the system.
D&D
Is that
logic.
what
You
it
can
is?
dodge lightning bolts because it's cool.
On the system.
Just give me a second to
It's
find.
clearly slow magic lightning.
Give me a sec to find it.
You're not dodging the lightning, you're dodging their aim.
That makes sense, actually, yes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Ship's upgraded.
Okay, so I assume that's a fail then?
Yes, the DC is 22.
Okay, doesn't break its 80. That does not break its 80, but does leave a big chunk out of it.
Ah, I can smell already.
Research complete.
What is
What the
that?
heck?
Don't worry about it. I forgot to mute myself.
Okay. Speaking of you, it's is that your entire turn, Sion?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Io, it's your
That
turn.
being
What-
said, she is constantly projecting annoying words at the dragon mentally.
Yeah, it sounds
Mostly
very
just
well.
ranting about the supernatural show.
Okay, so jump check time.
Jump check. Can you jump good?
So the answer is yes, as long as it's Dex, which is why I'll be making an app. Oh, I can't. Jump.
Acrobatics.
Does jump even exist here? No, it does.
Yes,
I
it
just-
does.
I just can't jump good. So, well, because I have no strength.
I think
Wow.
we had a modifier for having a high move speed.
You do. +4 for every 10 feet above 30.
Oh, okay, so I'm at a... What? 10 feet above 30, right? I have 90 right now.
That's plus 24 then.
Jesus Christ!
Beautiful.
And just give me a second to scrub my cough drop. So yeah, just roll your jump check.
Well, I can't fail that for what I want. I'm pretty sure. 26. I'm trying to leap onto the dragon.
You're trying to leap onto the dragon.
Yes, I am going to jump on his fucking ugly ass head and stab him in the face.
Ah, so you're
Because
going
jump is movement, right?
Give me a sec, jump check. Okay, give me a sec, I'm double checking the DCs.
Meanwhile, in another universe,
20. Yeah, you make a, okay, yeah, you make that 20-foot jump.
Alright.
And the dragon is large
Hi,
size, so say you can just stand on the goddamn dragon. You're standing on the goddamn dragon, you'll be able to take you off, but you are now standing on the goddamn dragon.
I can challenge checks and probably succeed because my dex is nuts.
Yeah, so describe how you...
Let me reflect my buffs, because I haven't.
So
Oh no, I actually have my standard battery of +5 to both dex and whiz right now. Awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, combat!
Also, that's cool enough. Please describe how you jump onto the goddamn dragon, please.
Okay, so let me roll my attacks first. That's gonna hit. The 41 better for a hit coast. So I'm rolling the bane damage. Alright, so with the sword in hand, Eel disappears in a blurt of speed before leaping into the air so fast that the dragon can barely keep track before she lands on its head. And with a shout that sounds suspiciously like "you flying prick," stabs him in the face.
Okay, yeah, that breaks its absolute defense.
What?
Actually,
Taste the supernatural, Wiki.
No, this is literally just my past rants on it.
oh my god. Why is this a thing? No, so that's 16 plus, wait, actually, give me a sec. Okay, 16 plus 8, that's
24.
24. Let me double check the spell, actually, give me a second. Okay, yeah, it's your turn, so that does, in fact, so that is enough to break it still, okay.
You resist energy? It
Yeah,
better
yeah.
be, because that's Bane as well. Bane is untyped, it bypasses.
Oh, Bane's on... Okay.
Yeah, Bane's untyped. It does not resist Bane. Nothing resists Bane, as far as I'm aware. It always
are they the same king of damage?
No, Bane damage is different.
No, Bane is different, you're right.
Oh, the same ping? Yes, it's the same ping.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, okay, so it doesn't really go over to HP, that's what I was checking. That your turn, Neo?
Oh, yeah, that is my turn. I thought I said that already, sorry.
It's fine. Kirab, you're up. Hello.
Let me just check.
Hello, Earth to Doom guy. There is a dragon in front of you.
Yes. I'm just gonna move here to get some cover and then do the funnies. Does that hit?
Oh, give me a sec. I was reading the right. $27. Let me double check the AC. Yes, that does in fact hit.
Don't forget the one
And then the flaming bullets damage.
Fire damage, you say?
No, is it?
It is.
Lightning bolt is fire damage, but only 1d6 is fire damage.
Give me a sec. I need to pull up the rules for the fire subtype.
Immunity to fire, vulnerability to cold.
Yes, so it doesn't take damage from the flaming bolt, I'm afraid. 27. Is that gun of yours magic?
No.
Okay, so that goes from 27 damage to 22.
Oh joy, and my only
I'm pretty
for
sure
magic
explosives
weapons
do untyped.
No, I'm
Oh,
assuming it
Joanne.
has resistance. It has some degree of resistance to non-magical weapons.
It's DR5.
Oh joy, and my only option for magic weapons is melee.
Anyways, give me one more second. I'll check something.
I mean, I'm gonna point out the DR is perfectly easy to fight through.
True.
Yes, so.
And also, we will have full magic weapons next level.
Okay, so that's 22 damage though, so you know that is still enough for to make it have to do the stupid roll.
Oh boy.
Just needs to it's a 50. It just needs to get higher than the 15. I don't think it can fail. Yeah, it's fine.
Sad.
You don't
Man, I
work
really should get into the sniper class just to make the MD saves higher.
Anyways, is that your turn?
No. I'm gonna action surge and do it again.
Make another attack roll. 13 misses.
I'd say that's worth action pointing.
13 misses, I will say that much. It misses by a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, but 35 damage is a lot.
30 damage.
I'll tell you, I would not bother if I was doing it because this is a moot fight.
Yeah, fair.
It's not one where I think that that damage is going to do much harm.
Fair enough.
Okay, Dragon's turn. Looking at the goddamn ranch Sion's projecting, I'm going to say Sion's the aggro target.
Oh boy, it's coming closer.
Did you just spam mail the dragon?
He used the forbidden everyone thing.
So the dragon looks at Io, blinks, tilts its head, looks towards Sion, looks to Io, looks towards Sion, then growls and starts moving towards Sion. What's its fly speed again? Let me just double check. Oh yeah, it can get next to Sion. Give me a second to make my lines work with me. So first, it's going to fly next to Sion. Okay, so
Question. Since it's moving, can I just stab it again as an attack of opportunity?
before we
Is
do
that
that,
No, because you're moving at the same relative to it. I feel like that's...
also, I'm going to need you to make a reflex save. Stay on it.
Oh no, that's not me.
Nope, that's not high enough. You can't choose to AP that. Okay, 26 is enough to stay on it.
I don't see her AP rolls. What the fuck?
Faith for
Oh,
cunning
right,
wisdom.
Faith.
Yes, the dragon flies over to Sion. Flies over, glares down at Sion. Opens its
waves.
mouth wide. And is going to, torch the weak hall.
Oh, great. So much for adding stuff to it.
No, it's armored. We armed it a while back.
The fire's not going to go past the weak hall, it's going to be stopped by the weak hall.
Oh, that's smart.
Yes, it's not going to
Yeah,
hit
and hardness completely shits on fire damage.
Yeah, but Sion's still going to have to roll a reflex save.
Yes.
Or does she have fire resistance as a human?
She still has to roll a
Yes.
reflex save.
Still have to roll. Yeah, it's not fire immunity. That's poison and electric.
Yeah, it needs to roll really shitty for me to get no damage from it. It is theoretically possible.
So the dragon is in the air, right?
Yes, also that is in fact okay. Okay. Yeah, you'll be taking half damage. Okay, you take 25 fire damage.
So 15 fire damage. Okay.
Yes, the dragon just burst on a stream of fire that wasps over sealant, singeing the side of the wheel hall, and the heat you can all just feel it waft from the dragon's mouth. Mouth, the ground's just
So,
fucking
what are-
burnt. But when the flames waft away, Sion's fine. Is a 15 enough to make you do a massive damage save?
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Okay, now I need to roll for how long the breath's on cooldown. Oof.
So, Coast, what are our 5-foot step rules again?
You get to do. You get one.
And is it free or does it eat move?
It eats your move.
It eats move. It's free, but it eats your move. That's great. Right. So
Second question. Can I see the dragon from where I am because it's in the air?
yes, it's 20 feet in the air.
Perfect. I will use my move action for weakness exploit. And
Okay.
attack it twice, once is an action surge.
Okay. Roll your attack rolls. 32 hits. 17 does not.
It will not action point because this is fodder. So it takes 36 damage.
Wait.
Some of that's... Or wait, 1d6 of that is fire, so... It takes 30.
So it actually only does like 26, I think.
Yeah. Because, well, unless Dragonheart counts as magical, but we didn't decide on that.
It makes sense that it would count as magical, so I think that would pierce the R.
So
But
it takes 31 then, since 5 of that was still fire.
Okay, so yeah, let me just add back 5 HP then. There we go.
And that is my turn, since that was
And
already
now
my
roll the
turn.
massive damage.
Yep. You are very rude of all your massive damage attacks.
Massive damage rolls are such a mess.
Yeah, but they give this campaign its unique feel, so I'm not complaining too much.
And that's
The
why I want to
unique
get
feel of
Sniper to
everything
just
gets fucked on.
exploit the shit out of it.
No, it's fine.
DC 25 massive damage would be fun.
Okay, so yeah. You shoot the dragon. Is that all you're doing?
Yep, and that is all I am doing, because I shot it twice. I ate an action surge for that.
Okay, John, your turn. Lizard.
Alright, John is going to go there
Okay.
and shoot the dragon
Shoot
with
the
his
lizard.
5/7.
Shoot the lizard, shoot the lizard, shoot the lizard.
Double tap.
Double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap.
You don't have double tap on as a default?
I do not. Explosive rounds. So. Come on. Why can't I get a crit?
30 still.
He
hit.
really wants to say the line.
I really do.
Okay, how much of that damage is fire?
None.
Okay.
Well, no, that would have fire, because Lucine gave
Yeah,
you
I-
explosive ring.
Yeah,
He didn't add it.
I didn't add it.
Oh,
I didn't
okay,
add
okay,
the
okay, that makes
1d6 there.
Okay, give me a sec to do the health bar.
Action surge, do it again.
Okay, first, it does not provoke massive damage saving throw this time.
Really?
It just moves the one from your damage to the attack roll.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying really.
Okay. Hey, you're still doing you're still doing a good chunk of damage to it. That also doesn't provoke a massive damage save roll, though.
Yeah. So.
You're still chunking its hit bar.
Yeah.
And guess whose turn it is now?
Oh hi. Totally not Ruby.
Yeah, Elizabeth lifts up her chimera of a gun again. Okay, you son of a bitch. Let me send you straight to hell. So, quick question. The bonus dice damage that you gave her, is that fire damage?
It is fire, so she.
Okay,
will
yes, I'm not
be
gonna
able
put that
to get
in. So 2, that's good.
Yep.
So yeah, due to the fact he just hits, he doesn't do an attack roll, so he just hits. I'm just going to say the plus 2 damage is going to be to her thing. So 4 times 8 plus 2.
I mean, you don't need to add it. The reason it's relevant is because it gives Lucine Dragonheart.
It's a buff.
Yes.
Buffs are. Anyway, so that's going to be 34 damage. Minus 5, that's 29 damage.
Man, she's somehow doing less than Lucine.
Lucine's gun is about the same size of nonsense.
It really is. Plus, also, this dragon has DR.
Like, everyone forgets that Lucine has a D17 in there just from buffing everyone else.
Yeah, you hear the snap firing of Elizabeth's gun slamming into the dragon's side and knocking off a scale. That is in fact enough to provoke a roll. Does it succeed? It's fine. This is gonna take her move action. She's just gonna go dark behind this car because fuck being grouped up when the dragon has a big AOE.
Yeah, reminder that cover also gives you a bonus on reflex saves.
Third turn, 80 regenerates. See, I have a question. Is Sion still broadcasting the rant?
Yes, I'm almost done with the second part of it.
Oh god. Oh shit.
I love how the worst thing Sion does isn't something silly, it's fucking spam mail.
Oh, yeah, the Draco's going to full attack Sion.
Oh, not again.
He's fine.
Sion, who now has actually passable
Wait,
HP and
does
AP.
using a breath weapon provoke an attack of opportunity?
Nope.
Damn.
Nope, supernatural, not spell-like.
God, Jesus fucking Christ, Sion!
She is just spamming supernatural.
Yeah, it's making the dragon incredibly pissed. It wants to eat. It doesn't even say. It just growls at her and then tries to fucking maul her, giving us to roll your full attacks. First attack is.
What's next? The entire B-movie script?
No,
That's what Lucine would do.
Okay. I think that's the bite. That should be the bite. Jesus Christ, there's more! And it was just the bite hit.
No.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Sion
our
has
ACs are in the 30s.
I hate you. Okay, bite miss now.
Sion lightly ducking out of the way of her wings.
Wait. Oh, I fucked the roll up. That's supposed to be a 27, not a 17.
Ah.
That's a 36 hit.
No.
Holy shit, you got buffed good.
And
First
this is
claw
without
swipe.
her normal.
Second claw swipe. God fucking damn it, stop rolling shit.
I'm so sorry, dragon. Sion is there like ducking and diving through the air.
Tail
While
slap.
posing.
Next is tail slap. It's the 40 hit?
Oh yeah, it just hits by 2. But yeah.
I
Now, if
hate-
she had her shield up, it wouldn't.
Why are you
You
like
didn't
this?
precast shield? What the fuck are you doing?
I decided not to because it would be too aggravating to Kos.
Yeah, it's not
You
gonna
need to hit.
cross because it doesn't.
42.
Yeah,
Not to
wait.
mention this is a fucking mage dragon, so it could probably just cast a spell magic.
Also, give me a sec. I forgot something. Dragon's gonna do drop down before the attack sequence. It's going to drop down. Wait a sec. It's gonna drop down to a 10 feet up the ground, so it can actually hit so Sion's in range. Then it's gonna full attack her. The tail slap goes through. That's how much damage is the tail slap again? Tail slap is 2d6 plus 15. You know what it's gonna do? It's gonna burn a dark magic charge on that. So that's 12 plus 15 damage. 27 damage. 27 damage straight to
27
Sion.
damage. Does it count as spell damage?
No, it's just smacking you for tail.
Since but just for passing the air.
No,
Okay.
no, it's just it's just
27,
hitting
you said?
20. It is 27 damage. It's just smacking you with its tail.
Okay, so that ends up at 17. So, okay. 109. 92. Okay. And she gets batted a good distance away, I would think. You know, within a 5-foot square.
So adjust your. Does that massive damage save you?
That's literally just your constitution score, right?
Yeah.
1 off.
You let her get her hands on stat buffs up the wazoo.
Yeah. I'm feeling the price for my hubris. Anyway, Sion, you're up. Io, you didn't have to roll to get off because it just went down.
Okay, so with
Want me, I'm gonna still be on it.
so it moved about 90 feet last turn.
Yeah. Its fly
Okay.
speed is effectively yes for the purpose of this map. This map is not big enough, I think.
Okay,
Probably
that's
not.
good to know.
Yeah, I think dragons have like somewhere between 120 and 200.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, but they also have
so-
clumsy, so I don't think they can even hover.
I'm hovering.
Normally.
Roll a
Probably has
pool.
stat adjustment or something. Okay. Or it just has better maneuverability. Either way. Okay, so Sion is going to do a funny thing in which she drops to the ground, the 20 feet, then moves so that she's now behind the dragon. I know it doesn't have any game mechanical effect. She's just
I know.
doing it.
I recognize this. I recognize this from Mythos.
And she is going to thrust her hand forward as if to stab it with a lightning bolt.
God damn it! You're doing the fucking Arresto backstab again.
Yes. While shouting, Thundraga!
Please do not get me sued by Square Enix. I like having bones.
That is not how lawsuits work, Kos.
Let me have my comedy.
Yes. A nice, good 24 electricity damage.
Let me roll a reflex save. DC.
22?
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Six number B. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Io, you're up.
Right.
What are you doing, Sal of the Colossus lady?
Hey yo, Miho, it's your turn.
Give her a moment to think.
Yeah.
Oh, she's deafened.
Well, there's a fail. It still hits. Well, it would still hit.
Oh, full attacking. Oh,
Oh.
Well,
Blink stares blankly. Okay, so quick question, Kimmy. So does that crit fail still hit?
I deafened myself instead of fucking. Alright, so I explained this, but okay. So the first attack was part 1 of full attack. Second attack was part 2 of full attack. Action surge, third attack.
Okay, Kimmy. So the
and
crit
then
fail
I
hit.
rolled.
Here, I think you're 1 attack short.
No, I'm not. I only have Baby 10. Baby 10 isn't 3 attacks, it's 2.
You have haste.
Thank you.
right. One more attack at full BAB.
There you go. And then another Bane.
Quick question, Kimmy. Does that crit fail still hit, or is it automatic fail?
Automatic fail.
Okay,
Automatic fail. I can't do anything about it. Alright, so the 23 plus 11, so that's 34 damage on the. That breaks the bar, I'm almost certain.
The 23 is downgraded to a 13. It still breaks the bar.
Yeah. Okay, and then then the crit goes through, which is a total of 52 damage, I believe.
42.
Yeah. 52 before DR. And resistance.
And Bane.
The Bane is separately. I'm adding the Bane is separately. Give me a moment.
By the way, dear, you might want to consider having having like Blade of Light parentheses Bane as your setup rather than Bane as a separate attack means you only have to roll it once.
I literally asked how to do it and no one told me.
That's what I thought I was telling you to do.
How do I do that?
We will cover this. I will do this in chat.
Oh my god, dear.
It's fine. Okay, we just do. Jesus
Good
Christ, Io does so much damage. I think that's 2 fucking saves, even through the goddamn fucking resist energy.
He's lucky I am not dispelling magic on him. Because I can do that.
I know. No, it's fun. The dragon tried to play smart, tried to dispel. You just immediately no, eat 2 massive damage saving throws or die.
Oh, fuck you. I might actually action surge for dispel magic next time though, because it is annoying.
That's a success.
Oh my fucking god, Erie. You are not telling me how to actually do the second roll.
I didn't say do a second roll. I'm saying make it 1 roll with both things put together.
How do I do that?
Meow, take Meow.
4d8 plus your other damage.
Everyone.
type.
Thank you!
Everyone, please put it down a notch. Take
thought
it
you
down a
knew
notch.
your
Please don't
rolls.
yell at each other.
No, I did not know that, because I'm used to systems where you can't just do that.
Sorry, I didn't realize there was an assumption. My bad.
No, you were assuming. I wasn't. That's why I'm annoyed.
Hey, it's okay.
I apologized for the
Hey,
assumption.
it's okay. Everyone take a deep breath. Everyone, it's okay. Yeah, I just ripped the dragon's health bar. Is that your entire turn?
Yes, that is my entire turn.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure. You're up.
Okay, let me. This is just a test roll to make sure it works. Okay, that's working properly. Cool.
Okay. Hello, Kirov.
Yeah, I was just checking to make sure.
Good. 22. That misses. Would you like to AP it?
No, I'm just gonna action surge and do it again.
Okay. 26 hits, that's 36 damage after DR.
40. I thought you said it was DR5.
Oh right, I'm stupid. I'm EO's attack threw my brain off. I'm sorry. You mean minus 4? Jesus Christ! This do so much damage.
And then he's just gonna move to the other side of the car just to be sure.
Okay, let me do another roll. I don't think I can fail this one. Okay, so yeah. Second turn. Are you still broadcasting the rant, Sion?
Oh, have you given her any reason to stop?
It just tried to kill her.
Have you given her any
That
reason to
just
stop?
means it's working.
I am going to check if she's just still doing that. Hello, Sion? Hello?
Sorry, forgot I muted myself again. Yes, she is still doing that.
Okay, it's still going to try to kill her then. It's going to, Give me a second to check its spell list.
Oh boy, it's using the spell. That's an attack of opportunity and a concentration check.
Okay, what's your touch AC?
Give me a second to check.
Doesn't it have to eat the AOO and make the concentration check first?
I just want to have all the rolls done first.
Touch. Is it even a half touch?
Just basically, what's your AC minus the armor mod?
I think 29.
Okay.
That's the same as my regular AC, what the hell?
Succubus. Give me a second to double check
9
the cast.
natural armor.
Give me a second to just double check the casting modifier. This is
You did
spell-
remember to up your magic armor bonus to 9, right?
Yes, the problem is that because it's armor, it overlaps with the armor I was originally wearing.
Ah, sorry.
Okay, so quick question now came in ruling question. Magic touch attacks in D20 modern. Are they bab? Are they bab plus casting stat?
Bab plus range touch is Bab plus Dex.
Bab plus. Thank you. That's the question. Thank you. That answers my question. It makes
Melee
it
is Bab plus Strength.
Okay. Now you make sure attack of opportunity. We can see if the attack see if it actually manages to throw the do what it's gonna do.
So is this actually a spell or a spell-like ability or
It's
something?
casting a spell. That's why she gets to stab it.
Ah.
Oh no, spell likes also provoke AOOs.
Yeah, no, it's casting a spell. It's casting a spell. It's Sion.
It also needs to pierce spell resistance, but it probably can. Dragons are bullshit.
You can at least try.
I would be very surprised if its casting stat is less than 8.
It's a caster level check.
Anyways, Mio, attack of opportunity, please. Mio.
Working on it.
Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure.
Boy, a crit!
Okay, I don't. Cayman, what's the rules for concentration again?
Damage dealt, I believe, is the DC.
Okay, yeah, no, it's not beating that. It doesn't cast a spell.
Get your fucking hands off my girlfriend, says the Miho.
So the dragon race off 3 black rings for a minute, and as you see a flame start to spark, you just fucking stabs it in the side of the head. For 60
Bad
damage.
dragon, no casting magic.
Did you have to say it that way?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yes, I did.
Why do you crit so often?
That's just luck. Remember, Lucky 7 never miss.
That one dead.
See,
magic
this is why I sacrificed Lucky 7 to become Lucky 7. Aha.
It's okay, so basically it goes to
Misspelled.
fucking frig. It goes to cast throw fucking fire, and it just gets stabbed in the goddamn head.
And the spell fizzles out.
Yep, exactly. Lucine, you're up.
Alright, well, I did my weakness exploit, so this round I can full attack.
Oh no.
And then I'll act 3 attacks. Hit rolls.
Only 31 hits.
I'm not APing.
Okay, and 33.
Yeah, but that's enough to bar it, so...
33, right? And that's actually none of it. It's not enough to break the bar, I'm afraid. It's close, but
No,
not.
that does have fire in it, so 30 total.
40, okay. Give me a sec to just do the math. Okay. Yeah, it's not enough to break the bar. But it is enough to make another roll. It's fine. John, your turn.
Double tap!
Hey, I heard that in the same tone you used for a Pokemon move.
Yeah, now that you say it.
Okay, 30. Okay, first attack, bang.
That's 11 damage after the R.
That's enough to break. That's enough to break the bar.
Alright.
Second attack,
Double tap!
misses. Unless you want to AP that.
I will not.
Okay, so the bar fills back up. Absolute defense. So does it get its AD back?
I believe you've said that it does.
Okay, I get its AD back. Okay. It took me a second to remember. I'm sorry. I really should make a form out. Okay, Elizabeth's turn. It just got its AD back. So guess what? No, wait, he's reloading. Dragon's turn. Well, the rate is very annoying. You know what's also annoying?
Getting stabbed in the face?
Having a Mio cling to you like he's playing a style of the Colossus. The dragon's going to use its movement action to do a fucking barrel roll and try to throw you off.
Press C or R twice.
Make a reflex save me. If you fail, you're gonna get sent flying.
You fool. You have only activated the anime girl. Who will spend AP to look cool.
Tiana is now
22.
referring to the dragon in its head as Fox.
Okay.
Does it need to be a 31 ghost, or am I good?
It unfortunately needed to be a 31.
There we go. 32 action points left. It'll be fine.
The dragon does a fucking barrel throw and you just clings on for dear god, that's its movement action. Can it even full attack you?
No, it just
use
uses
its move
movement
action.
It can try and attack me, but I am currently on its head. And if it misses, I get to slap it for being a bad dragon.
Okay.
I have agile repose.
It's immune to fire, just cast Fireball on itself.
No, I have a funny idea. Cayman,
If
you
it
think
casts
you could hit me
Fireball
with
on
its breath
itself,
weapon?
I can interrupt that.
What?
Do you think you could hit it with hit me with its breath weapon?
No, she's
Oh,
on
She's on its head.
She's on its head.
I am literally on its head.
Okay, give me a sec. It's good. Okay,
Unless its breath weapon can somehow come out the back of its head, no.
Okay, it's gonna try to slap me over wing to just try to get you off of it.
You do realize my defense is 33, right, Mr. Dragon?
You do realize this dragon doesn't care.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? That's fair.
Okay, dragon roll a crit. Doesn't say what the crit rate is, so I'm just going to double the damage.
Roll to confirm. Roll to confirm.
You do have to roll to confirm.
Thank you. I forgot that.
Jesus Christ!
You know what? It's gonna burn another dark magic point on that because fuck you.
That
is fair.
You better not Oko me, because I will be very annoyed.
I don't think this shouldn't Oko you. That's 20.
Better not.
That's 22 damage to you.
Ah, okay, 22 only. Fine.
Yeah, cause the wing slap doesn't do a lot of damage.
Did we teach Arcos the trick about subtracting, by the way? If you type in minus the number of damage you took, it will automatically do the math for you.
Oh hell, I did not know that. You did not teach me that. Thank you.
We just
Right,
found
this
that.
this happened during a different game.
Yeah, this was over the game.
Yeah, see, it just slapped. Now you need to make another reflex save.
Again? Oh
Yes,
my
it
god,
just
you're
slapped you
so
in the face for
rude,
wing.
Dragon.
It's trying to.
That's if that needs to be higher, that's going to get another action point because I get a lot of action points from Ecclesiarch and I'll be taking more levels in it.
Yeah,
So
give
I don't really care.
me a sec to calculate that.
23.
Okay, the DC. It's gonna be higher. It's gonna be higher.
Fine. That's a +9.
What is it at now?
32.
Yeah.
Higher.
And she rolls the two dice for her action point, and adds that to the result. The higher of the two.
Yeah, I think Theo might be able to cast another when she uses her dark magic spell, but she's not using it right now.
So, Miho, roll 2d6 with advantage. Or one, yeah. I guess it would be advantage.
I don't need to roll action points, do I?
No, the bonus from Faith is in addition to the effect of the action point.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It's a 6.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Okay, so now it's 38.
A 38. Give me a sec to check my math. Higher. Are you going to burn another AP on that?
Because it's a fucking 38.
Yeah. Yeah, it's adding the damage to the DC.
Oh my god, fine! Jesus Christ.
Wait, what? Is this an MD save? What?
No,
No,
it's no. This is the
Be thrown
oh,
off, right?
no. This is the
There
dragon
you
trying to
go.
slap you off
That's
of it.
another fucking 13. That better be enough.
Yeah, that's enough. Sorry.
Fucking great.
He wants Io off of it. That's the dragon's turn. Trying to get you off of it. Let's
Hit
see on-
your wife. It is time for revenge.
Okay. So at this point, we will now move over here. And since she has, let me just double check, does in fact have vials to spare. Okay, so it would be 1 to cast, 1 to give the maximized. Actually, no, just 1 to bypass the save. So it should be spending 2 vials. So
Oh.
down to 11.
We burning vials here.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
because
we're gonna
she
get
is
more out of this boy.
least we should. Anyway, so she's going to cast Lightning Bolt once.
27, no save?
And then... Yep, no save.
Okay.
And she's then going to use her first of 3 action surges for the day. Burn another 2 vials to do it again.
And just rip away the
I
poor
thought you
lizard.
were gonna do Dispel Magic.
There goes its AD. AD is broken into twin lightning bolts, so the dragon furiously tries to get Eo off of its face.
Just in time for Eo to go.
Yep. You're up, Mio. Oh, huh, it's already past midnight? Jesus Christ.
Oh, how time flies.
When we're committing Dracocide.
Okay, Fuck this dragon in particular, another full, Energy resistance actually doesn't do enough for it, so I just keep rolling. Accent Surge 2.
Jesus Christ.
Don't forget the one from Haste.
Thank you, Kira.
And those all hit, because you're fucking cracked with your goddamn lightsaber.
My lightsaber is my lightsaber.
So, that's, after, okay, so it's 11. Okay, none of those I think are enough to proc a save, a MD save, but those still goddamn hurt. Oh, it works! This is so useful. I wish I knew this existed previously.
Same feeling here.
Jesus Christ, Mio. That's a lot of damage. You're going to keep doing this in the future, aren't you?
It's going to be this, but worse, because there'll be 2 of me.
Okay, that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Kira, you're up.
99 damage, jeez.
I did not think the plan for I did not think the plan for Mio deciding to pull the Shadow of Colossus out of her ass.
You're the one who made it fly!
Yes, I was expecting you guys to try like shoot its wings out or something.
That's a good idea. Make it fall. Take that 2d6 fall damage.
Yeah, that just gave me an idea.
Oh no. Here comes the funny cone.
Yes, the other funny cone.
Oh no. That 17 misses.
Actually, oh yeah, that is an attack roll. Damn.
Bad.
I know that's not an attack roll. That's a shot. That's basically a grenade launcher shotgun.
Are you doing a funny? Is it funny cone or is it an attack roll?
Yeah, that's a cone.
What's the DC?
I don't know, we never discussed that.
Okay, it's your bab. What's your bab? What's 10 plus your bab?
16.
The 26?
No, I mean in total.
Okay, 16. Reflex. It can probably make the reflex save for half, but still gonna fuck your sting. Give me a sec to pull up the reflex saves. I'm so glad we decided the shotgun could do that. It does help keep you relevant without me having to do a bunch of pulls in the background. Oh no! That's 23 damage.
28.
28.
This isn't the Blade of Light. This is the
Thank you for catching me. Jesus Christ. You know what time it is?
So its wings probably just got fucking shredded.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it do a reflex save. Okay, it's alive. Let me make it do a reflex save. DC equals the damage to stay in the air. It falls!
And takes 2d6 fall damage.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you blast
And
it.
then I'm going to action surge.
Oh god.
So you blow the dragon's wings out, it falls to the ground with a startled screech. I was still clinging on like a goddamn maniac, because it takes how much damage?
2d6.
Free fall damage.
Yeah, that's a miss. Oh well.
Okay, that's an attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay, misses. Still. Okay, so the dragon is now grounded. Dragon's turn. The dragon looks around the battlefield, considers its options. Let me double check something.
And then I get to reload as a free action because I have the feat for that.
Give me a second. What the fucking... Give me a sec, I'm fighting my own stat block. Where is it? Thank you. So the dragon is going to, make sure I got this working properly. Okay, the dragon is going to use its breath weapon. Give me a sec to aim it. Let's see if I can aim it to hit everyone I wanted to hit. Okay, when that hits your square, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the dragon's going to ground throw its head back and down before wings spreading wide as it promptly lets loose another massive wave of fire. Everyone, Kirov, John, Sion, make a reflex save.
Well, I think I succeed.
Ow.
It's fine. It literally can't do enough damage to kill you.
Well, it can massive damage me.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, now the more important question is, it's going to burn Slash Dark Magic Point on this. Nah, it's not going to do that. It's going to try to use that to try to dislodge Mio again, I think.
Ooh. Ah, ooh.
Oof. Yeah, that's a massive damage save from me as well.
Okay, so it's half damage, so it's 30.
What is it doing to me?
20.
No,
So yes, it is.
no, it didn't do anything new. It just breath weaponed Kirov, Kirov, John, and Sion.
She has 72 health by default. Massive death save is Fortitude, right?
Yep. Fort DC is 15.
No, not failing that.
It just lets loose a massive wave of fire that washes past the wee hall. The air on the street getting uncomfortably warm as flames like half the party for a large amount of damage.
Me and Common literally cannot fail DC 14 roll.
I know, it's funny. I still wanted to throw the damage. That was the optimal thing you could do. Give me a second, check one of the
Admittedly, it would have been funny if it did the dark magic and Kirov still walked it off.
It would have.
That would have been really funny.
The only reason it didn't is because it's going to try to do the DC the damage trick again, so it can try to knock. If it hits with wing stuff, it can try to knock loose. It really wants to get Io off its face.
Battle commenced.
Okay, so yeah, that's a standard action, so it can still move. Dragon is going to reposition. Wrong measuring tool. Dragon is going to reposition to here. Io, reflex save so you don't fall off as it tries to fly away.
Run.
Didn't we ground it?
Shit, you're right, you did ground it.
Yes. That's why it took the
So
3 fall
we'll have to
damage.
spend its move action getting up from her.
Yeah, it gets up and then it blasts. That's what I did. Okay, so yeah. So that's its turn then. Oops. I'm stupid. Let it be known. Lucine, you're up.
Well, I can see it. I have a clean shot. I don't need to move. 3 shots.
I cannot believe it. Okay, well, at the absolute least, Io pulling this shit
Jesus
off.
Christ!
Jesus,
52 damage.
After regress your statement.
do you want to
B17 rolled math.
Okay, so okay.
I'm not going to AP. I'm pretty consistent about this. This is not worth AP.
The fuck? It's a 52. Are you sure you don't want to AP that? 26 does hit. That's Jesus Christ. You guys do sound like that. Okay, so.
We have John and Elizabeth before the fucking boss. I don't want to AP.
Okay. I mean, John doesn't have a pile driver yet.
Also, whose robot is going off?
I don't know.
Yeah, like, the answer is...
Jesus Christ, and that's
I
2
don't-
massive damage saves, I think.
Yep, that is actually 35 damage and 32 damage, since I didn't remove the fire.
Yeah, give me a second to do the calculation, and I'll add the 2 back in. It's still alive. It does not die. It wants to burn you all and BBQ you. Okay, I think I know what's going to do on its next turn. I think you're going to hate this, Lucine.
You are assuming it's getting a next turn.
I'm assuming it's in the next turn, yes. John, you're up.
Let's go double tap.
Not gonna ask it. Not gonna hammer time.
Nah.
Okay, understandable. Miss.
Aw. Try again. At as a full attack.
13 to hit.
That hits. Alright, and action surge, third and final time. For another double tap.
Okay. Same roll as before. Number 9 damage. 2 of that, Jesus Christ, came in. Okay.
One of that is because it's a dragon.
I know, and you're mean. And here comes the fuck you from Elizabeth for big ass sniper rifle. Another thunderous crack ringing out the battlefield. The dragon eats up. So give me a second to double check for math again. I'm stupid. Let me know when I'm stupid. 34 damage because of a Erie's buff.
It's fun. Oh, right, you converted that.
Due to the fact he doesn't roll to attack.
I was like, oh, right, you converted.
Wait, 16, I'm fine. It's fine.
That's still a success even with it at +6.
Yeah, Dragon's turn. Dragon gets his 80 back. Give me a second to read
I'm
that.
shocked that it got a turn.
I think it still has a whole ass bar left, too.
No, she's been saying it's dead on this bar, so I think it's just this bar.
Have I?
Yes, you've been saying it doesn't die, it doesn't die.
No,
And
that's
I'm
because of massive damage.
Yeah, but
Massive
massive
damage
damage only kills a bar.
Anyway, so I mean, honestly, yeah. How we're going over, I might make this the last bar. So the dragon's going to cast another spell. I know.
Really?
You know, do the thing.
I know this is stupid, but you know what spell it's going to be casting?
It's
Shatter.
going to be casting Eat an Attack of Opportunity.
It's casting Shatter on Samas. Because you just dealt a stupid amount of damage with that gun.
Right, so...
What the fuck are the rules?
Shatters actually unattended objects.
It doesn't.
It does specify unattended.
To prevent this exact situation.
Okay. I thought how the fucking alternative wording on it said it could hit a goddamn unattended.
It's unattended objects, or it gets to use the wielder's save if it's higher.
Let me double check.
It's usually one of the two.
Give me a sec, double check it.
Specifically to prevent this kind of cheese.
Give me a sec.
Of course, it's a room that gets the cost.
I mean, I was probably about to drop another crit on its face, but I'm trying to see.
That's why I said the suit.
Okay.
I'm not trying to stop it, I'm just trying to figure out the rules here.
Okay. Okay, so this is D20 monitor. Give me a sec, I'm checking the... D20 modern, I don't think says attend. Says on... We'll check it again.
Shatter would be in... Shadow's going to be in the D20 modern main book under FX. Because it's
Using
a common
area
enough
attack,
spell, it
that
wouldn't
destroys
have...
Wait.
Crystal, glass, porcelain, or chromatic.
Ceramic.
Okay, fuck, okay.
Guns or metal, especially this one.
Alternatively, a single solid object, regardless of composition, up to 10 pounds per caster level.
Yeah, and this thing's a CL. And proof.
It's not right. It
is a save.
Yeah, and it's CL. Let me check. Let me check to find its cat. It's I doubt the mass weighs more than 50 pounds.
No, yeah.
So make your
You're
save.
good on the caster level thing.
So make your save, and the EO gets to make an attack of opportunity.
Well, no, Eo's attack first.
First the attack of opportunity, so that the spell, because the spell might not go off.
Right. Yeah, so get a hit. Oof.
At least it's low damage for you.
Yeah, it still fucks up the casto. DC is what plus damage came in, or is it just damage?
10 plus damage.
Is it raw damage before DR or just damage dealt?
Raw damage.
So it would be the 17 here.
Yeah.
Give me a sec to just fuck some math in this section.
Please don't put some bad from the damage.
Yeah, give me a sec, I'm just checking everything, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so is it 10 plus the damage or just the damage?
10 plus. So 27.
Oh, what the hell? Shatter is not actually in the base book. It must be in UA.
Yeah, that's why I posted the wiki link just for ease of reference. Give me a second.
Wait, there's a psionics.
And the dragon gets a casting level, right?
It's a concentration check.
Well, I forgot to give it skill points, so I'm just going to say it doesn't have any skill points of concentration.
Okay. That is a failure.
Yeah. Okay, so it summons when we just double check the spell so I can do the description properly. It's level to 2 circles. This time you can feel some ass start to hum in your hand before it eats another fucking sword to the face.
Oh, actually, it's 10 plus spell level plus damage.
Yeah, that was a level 2 spell. It's not breaking that. Oof.
Also, I'm not... What the fuck is the HP on Shamash, considering it's been modified to be an actual McFucking sword?
I was just going to treat it as a fucking... I was just going to treat it as like having like 20 HP or whatever. That thing gets a beat. That thing kind of gets a beating when you use it. Point is, it doesn't break though because it just got stabbed in the face by Mio.
Yep. Thanks, dear.
dragging her out. It's going to. It's gonna try. It's not gonna try to get back in the air again. It knows if it tries to do that, it's just gonna it's gonna get shot down to the ground again.
Also, its wings are kind of shredded.
Yeah, those wings are kind of fucked. I think it's too big to maneuver around without eating an opportunity attack.
It has to squeeze.
Admittedly, my AOOs suck.
It has to squeeze. I'm pretty sure to eat an opportunity attack from Kirov and Sion.
Also, squeezing doubles movement cost.
Oof, so it'd only be able to get to here.
Yep.
It's gonna head up this way. It's gonna head up this way, trying to get the fucking maniac on. Mio, never reflex save, please. I assume you're gonna pass it anyways. Trying to.
Give me a second.
Yeah, never reflex save because it moves. It's trying to throw you off.
No, stop. You've failed so many times. How much more AP are you going to make me waste, you bastard?
At least one more point, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I feel.
I'm sorry.
And this is why I'm very judicious with my AP.
Yeah, you're
There are
fine.
still 29 points left. I don't care.
You're fine. You're on now. Beyond, you're up. The dragon is limping.
Okay.
It is. This dragon is trying to play smart, but it keeps getting a sword to the face for its troubles.
Oh, fuck, I might have overkilled it. Running some numbers, don't mind me.
And now I assume Sion's going to make it is going to wipe out its poor AD.
That is a safe assumption.
I can't. This dragon is. I did not expect for the IO glued to its face. I'm sorry.
Hey, wait. As a demon, does Sion get the funny half profane damage on fire?
I don't think so, no. It's not explicit.
Yeah, so.
Bummer.
Yeah, so, Sion, what are you throwing at my poor lizard that's about to die, I think? Because we're running over, I'll say this is the last bar.
Okay, so yeah.
I expected it to die faster, I'm sorry.
No, it was mostly because we took like 2 hours in the RP portion.
It was fun.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah,
It was.
got to uncover some lore.
And we have some
Wasn't that
character stuff
much
going on,
lore.
which is... I am really
Background
excited.
lore
Yeah, I am really excited to see where John's arc goes.
about the whole supernatural stuff.
Yeah, more
Oh,
lore about
and, you know,
supernatural.
Perfect.
There's also characters. Yeah, it's just the fun stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so. Twirling in the air, Sion raises her hands high in the air. O sky, grace me now with thine fire. 2 bolts fall then, settling her hands a wash of sparks before she thrusts them forward. Burn and smolder, little lizard. And pulls a repeat of what she did last turn.
Jesus
2
Christ.
lightning bolts. No save.
First one,
But the damage is roll.
first one breaks AD. Um, 30 damage.
You get, actually, I don't know that answer.
Okay.
Now, it's all have to come to Eden.
Are you action surging or did you already action surge?
That was the action surge, yeah.
Okay.
I wish I could normally cast 2 bucks.
Okay, Io, you're up. I think I know what you're about to do, and I think my lizard's about to suffer for it.
Lizard-kun, it's time for you to die!
Yeah, it's just...
Jump another 4 attacks, you prick! Oh my god, are you... That's my second nat one this session.
Even the now one.
You got into the tricks here.
The duality of man.
Okay, so first the 41, which hits my poor lizard in the face. Why do you do this to him? What did he ever do to you? Wait, that's...
I can give you a list.
Two saves. Fine. It's fine. The sheer amount of saves you guys are making it new. I'm so glad you guys found any ways to debuff its fortitude save. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, it's called nerve gas.
Can't enervate. We just haven't used it.
Can't Io cast Bestow Curse as a third
Yeah.
level spell?
Yes, I can.
Oh no.
Which, one of the options is a penalty to all saving throws.
Oh no.
I could be
Another
doing that.
option is a penalty to one ability score.
Oh no.
Yep.
Both of those.
I believe a penalty to saves is -4, and the penalty to an ability score is -6. So that could be a total of -7 to fortitude.
Which would make it an actual roll, not a... Does he roll a 1, or...
Yeah,
It would make it an actual roll.
Yeah, is that your turn, Io? Yeah, you're up. If you guys do want to start hitting
I
the...
can't do more than I just did.
Yeah,
No.
Feel free to... No, don't... Feel free to keep hitting the
Oh,
con.
wait, how many turns has it been now? That should be the 4th turn, right?
Yeah, this is
that's
the fourth turn.
Alright, well, Blade of Light expires at the end of this turn.
Okay, so Kira, what are you doing, Funny Cone Man? Are you casting Funny Lead Cone?
Yes.
Oh no! Oh boy!
And DC is...
16, I think it was.
Okay, so it takes 19 divided by 2.
Rounded down. So 9 plus 8.
9 plus 8 minus 10.
7 total.
The DR is doing a great job keeping it alive.
It is. It's not gonna keep it alive for much longer.
Dragon turned, or... You know what? Okay, so the dragon is just going to try to full attack me with what attacks it can hit her with. Which would be...
So everything but its bite.
Well, no, claws, I say can reach it, wings can reach it, tail slap can,
Ah, so everything but bite and tail.
and cross, because is on top. So just the claws. Claws and wings. Let me say double check the rolls. Thank you. Okay. Free 1d20 rolls.
The fact Miho's been clinging to its face the entire time means I never got a chance to use the anti-tank rocket.
Yeah, it's also
Sorry,
been...
not sorry.
Okay. Do any of those hit?
I just want it to be known that you are a lucky bastard. Yes, all of them do. By 1. The 34s beat by 1. Actually, do they? That's a
you
good
have
no.
haste?
They don't.
So does a 36 hit?
I have to redo my math. Give me a second.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. Dragon's probably going to die when it gets shot in the face again. Because there's always a scene turn coming up.
And if that somehow doesn't do it, we've got the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, your guys' damage output is cracked. I think I actually have to start throwing multiple dragons out of the gate at you guys now for mook fights. Which is impressive.
Oh boy, more materials.
Only the 36 hits.
Well, once
I should be at
we all
35
get our
right now.
upgrades online anyway.
So only the 36 hits, thank you. 5, so first. 11 damage. If you want to try to cling on, the DC will be 19 plus 11. That's because I'm using Bab plus damage.
That, because that's ridiculous.
Point.
Honestly,
I'll just have you Bab.
that's like a shove action tied to an attack. That shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, I'll just have it be
You
flat out
need
Bab.
to actually have to have it burn actions to try and get me off, not just automatically get it from whacking me with the wing that barely biffed me.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. You won't have to roll it this time. I'm sorry. You can get the
Yeah, like sub actions only apply when it's like an attack that explicitly has it.
Yes.
You're right. You're right. I said design. You're right. Get the AP you send back. I'm sorry.
I don't really care about that. I care about having to constantly roll when I really shouldn't be.
I'm just trying. I'm sorry.
Alright, there we go. Repose. Actually, does Agile Repose allow me to do it more than once? No, it's once per turn. Sad.
That is a
Alright.
damn good damage roll.
I mean, if you got the G2, it would have died.
Yeah, I only get to do one though, because I'm punished for having too much attacks of opportunity.
There we go. Okay, yeah, so it's
Oh,
still
right, no, wait, shit. I forgot that I can just add 5 AC to my AC at all times, because what's its AC, Goes?
It's AC? It's AC.
Yeah.
Its armor class defense is 26.
I should really be adding 5 to all my attacks from now on, because subtracting 5 to be clear, because I can feint.
Okay.
I have combat expertise. And combat, whatever the other one is, that lets me do that.
Okay.
Whoop.
Yeah, now it's Lucine's turn.
Okay, so only 2 attacks this time. I'm out of surges.
Doesn't matter. Oh wait, it didn't do the math for the other. Give me a sec.
Both
It's
of those
dead.
missed.
Both of those missed. You
They
want it?
missed. No, Elizabeth is still here.
And so am I.
Right. If you don't get it, she will.
Okay, Elizabeth has to reload this round.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll AP the 22.
Okay, you get what's your AP roll?
2d6 right now.
Any bonus?
Actually, wait, I don't like those odds enough, and I don't want to spend multiple. And is anyone, like, in a bad spot?
Not unless its breath weapon comes online.
It doesn't have it. No, it gets that back in 2 rounds because I've been rolling for it.
Yeah, no AP. No AP expenditure.
Yeah, I know it's getting late. That's why I'm checking to see what they're. Okay, so you just.
I said no AP expenditure.
Yeah, okay, so John, you're up. What are you going to be doing about the dragon?
Full attack.
Okay, it's almost dead. They just need to do. Fuck. They just need to do its like its AC damage. It hits.
That does not. You know what? That's close enough that I am willing to AP.
Okay. Give me a sec to do something. 27
Yeah, but that's
doesn't
just
fact.
like 5 damage.
He's barely
27
clinging,
hits.
barely clinging to life. You know what? The session is dragging on too long, and it's just delaying the. No, Elizabeth just shoots its fucking heart out.
Works.
Works.
Yes, she managed to be a little bit faster this time. And,
Or, she uses the sidearm here. That's suggested she carry.
or that, whatever. Point is, he shoots the dragon and it's dead. You get... Oh no.
How many dragon blood vials?
19. This was a beefy boy!
I want 6.
Yeah, that's gonna be session. My neck is hurting. It's late. That's gonna be session. I'm gonna cancel. Stream is going down in 5.
I can make your head hurt.
Shut up. Stream is going down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mississippi
Bye.
0.